I've been walking through the fire with my head up hard aligned. Every scar became a scripture, every tear a deeper sign. They try to silence the truth, try to ban what's real and right, but the louder they deny us, the brighter we ignite. All is standing on his word, Fatty standing on the line. Still we do it for the people, still we never waste the time. Yeah. They counted us out, but we counted the cost. Never lost a mission, even when we lost a lot. Truth in our lungs, hope in our stride. We don't move with fear, we move with God inside. Still untouchable, can't break what's chosen. Still untouchable, truth stays spoken. Our hands to the sky, feel the rise when we come through. Still untouchable, we level up for you. Hey. Untouchable, we ride. Untouchable, for the truth. Untouchable, yeah. Untouchable, untouchable, yeah. Untouchable, ooh. Untouchable, yeah. Untouchable. Every step is elevation, still grounded where we came. We don't fall for reputation, we don't run from saying names. Organ crying like a prayer, violence know how it feels. Tambourine shaking the ceiling, every note remind what's real. They said power changed the soul, but it sharpened our resolve. If we eating, then the people. If we winning, then it's all. No crown without the weight, no shine without the scars. We speak light into the dark, turn the wounds into the art. Still untouchable, heaven knows us. Still untouchable, doors stay open. From the struggle to the summit we break through. Still untouchable, we rise for the truth. Untouchable, right. Untouchable, right. Untouchable, hey. Untouchable, untouchable, oh. Untouchable, hey. I sing for the ones who've been silenced, I cry for the nights we survived. Every note is a promise kept. We are proof that faith multiplies. Ooh. Oh, we don't bow. Oh, we ascend. Ooh. When truth calls, we answer again. Ooh. Ooh. Untouchable. Hear the anthem. Untouchable. Feel the momentum. Fire in the back, violins lift the roof. Still untouchable. Untouchable. We do it for the youth. Untouchable. Level up. Untouchable. Still chosen, never folding. Untouchable. Still standing, still rising, still untouchable.
Believe that the woman is the greatest manifestation of God in physical form. And when you look at the woman in physical form, that she is God, but she is the greatest manifestation of God in physical form. And when you look at the woman, you're looking at the completeness of God.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Untouchable empire. Untouchable empire. Yeah. We rise higher, through the fire. Untouchable empire. Lift us higher. Ollie and Fatty, bring truth to the streets. We stand for the people, never fall, never retreat. Untouchable empire, we don't break. We rise higher every step we take. Higher, higher, untouchable. Higher, higher, untouchable. Yeah, we step in the room and the whole crowd lifts. Truth in our blood, that's the realest gift. We talk power, elevation, transformation, untouchables. Yeah, we built this nation. We ain't chasing clout. That's for boys, not men. We chase money, purpose, legacy, and man. Ollie with the flame and Fatty with the spark. We light up the world when the whole world dark. Lift up the people that survive. We bring talk, justice, unity. Every time we swing, we don't bow down. We stand tall and rare. Untouchables, baby, we everywhere. Ooh, we rise. Through the fire, through the fire. Yeah. We stand together in the light. Untouchable forever. This alright, this alright. Oh, we rise higher, higher. Through the fire, higher. Untouchable empire. Lift us higher, higher. Ali and Fatty, bring truth to the streets. We stand for the people, never fall, never retreat. Untouchable empire. We don't break. We rise higher every step we take. We move with the grace. Power to the people, that's a look on our face. We don't fall, we don't run, we don't hide. Stand on truth, yeah, we walk with pride. Fame don't move us, we built on honor. Heart of a king, real warrior armor. Empower the world, that's the mission tonight. Untouchable. Yeah, we always do what's right. From the city to the globe, we shift that tone. Building up lives with a righteous throne. We step in the storm and walk through the fire. Why? Cause we got made for the rise higher. Hands up, hands up. If you feel that every move we make. Through the fire, we rise higher. Oh, touch, him play.
What's going on, my brothers and sisters, man? What's going on? Long time no see on my personal show, man. I've been busy, I've been working, I've been grinding. But we're gonna come back going this week on the same schedule. But I may try what I'm gonna try to do. I think what Fatty's trying to do too, I may implement as well too. Shout out to the TikTok side, shout out to Instagram, and shout out to Facebook as well too, and shout out to YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, come over on YouTube and subscribe, or you can just enjoy the show on here. Make sure you give your brother if you appreciate your brother on this side. You know, I love to pull y'all up over here, but we on the YouTube. I'm doing the show right now. But if you would like to come on the panel after I'm done with the beginning, then you can come on as well too. I may open up the panel for the end of the show. But what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to probably do 2-3 hours in the beginning of the day, and I may do 2-3 hours later on during the day, or I may sometimes give y'all the full 6 hours. But what I want to make sure I'm doing moving forward is try to give y'all a show every single day. I got things set up the way I want things to set up in a way so I can give everybody a show. All right. Shout out to y'all again on TikTok. Shout out to IG. Shout out to Facebook. Again, the main show was always on YouTube. You can still watch it where you're watching it. You can watch it with your mama, your daddy, your people, your cousins. And make sure you share this out to your favorite people, man. Make sure y'all share this all the way out. Okay. And as we continue this mission on trying to bring the man, woman together, especially Ali, y'all know what my mission is. And it turns out to bashing people, even though we love the people. Make sure that you're intentional. Make sure if you catch me in a lie, make sure if you catch me in something that I said that was wrong, make sure if there's a solution you could add, make sure you add to it. And more than anything, if you disagree with me, I will always drop the mic. You can always come here and give me smoke. You can always come up here and disagree. And we can have a conversation. Okay. I don't like to do beef content. I don't like to have a conversation that isn't intentional. I don't like to go back and forth with people repeatedly about the same thing over and over, having a conversation about the conversation. I love to have the actual conversation about what we're speaking on. So if you got the solution, if you got the answers, man, you are more than welcome to ask for the link and ask for the smoke. That's why it's the Pull Up Smoke Show. And usually there's never smoke. So I just continue with the show. And the main thing I'll be addressing today is the phenomenon that has been spoken on before, but the fact that not only is the Black woman God, but the brothers are starting to call her God as well too, and there's sisters that are starting to say that they're the embodiment of God as well too. So we started letting stuff slide when sister says they were going to church to change their lives and to do right by herself and to do right by the man and to start follow God's word. But now women are becoming God. So I don't know where that's coming from, but again, if you got smoke, if you got the rebuttal, if you don't disagree with it, just pull up on me.
Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
And y'all, please don't forget to hit your brother Cash App. That is the main. Listen, when y'all hit the Cash App, it goes straight into the account. And I can do things with my lady. I can do things with my baby. I could take them to the park. I could take them to Tropical Smoothie and hook them up. And we go spend some time together immediately. The super chat, it goes to the end of the month. It goes to the 21st of each month. Actually, what I make now will go on next month. What I made last month was going on now. But the Cash App is the main goal I would like the people to hit. So make sure y'all bless the Cash App, man, to help us get our memberships and help us get our super chat as well.
1, 2, 3, hit the Cash App for Ali.
And don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And when those videos are over, please hype the video as well. Please.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
It is absolutely free to show love to people and to build with people and to like the button and to subscribe. It's absolutely free. TikTok, YouTube. Okay. I'm trying to figure out a way how I can merge everything to get the TikTok people. If y'all on TikTok, again, y'all want to come up, come to YouTube, especially if you got pushback. If you're just trying to enjoy the show, if you're trying to enjoy the conversation, if you're trying to get something out of the show, maybe you ain't seen something you never seen before. Maybe you seen the flip-flopping and you noticed it before too, but Ali just verbalizes it in a different way so you can see it. Just come over here on this side too. If you like to enjoy it on this side. Okay. And same thing for the IG people. I just want to make sure I show love to Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Okay. Mojo, I see you, my brother. I think I saw my sister too. Vision. I could have sworn I saw my sister Vision, but I see y'all too. All right. So hope y'all enjoy the show from that side. And is my audio? Hopefully my audio good for y'all as well too. Okay. If something wrong with my audio, y'all make sure y'all tell me. All right. YouTube, is my video, is my clarity good, y'all? Am I fuzzy? Let me know my sounds is good, man. Let me know my visuals. The visuals is good because I restarted. Am I good? 225, man. Let me know if I'm good, family. I want to make sure I'm doing well, the well presentation. Okay. I'm gonna do a couple of Instagrams. Okay, go over some Instagram videos that I saw. I want to do more. People be sending me videos, man. I try to get to y'all as much as possible, man. They got so many messages I be trying to get to. And SH, if you would like to come on, SH, come to YouTube. What's today? It's Monday. I see you join on TikTok, but if you would like to come on with me, remember I told you, you can come over here, and we can have a conversation as well too. Okay, what's going on, my niece, my wonderful niece, man? It's good to see you. But I'm gonna do go over a couple of TikTok videos, especially one. I already did the video on Instagram, and they went a little. It's not viral because I keep saying something's viral, even though it gets a lot of likes and views, but it's not technically viral. I think 100,000 views is what makes a video viral. I may be wrong. Let me see. I'm gonna start correcting myself live. So if I'm saying something crazy, I'll correct it. Let's see what viral is. What is viral? What makes a video viral? Video viral. I think it's 100K. Let me see. Oh, okay. So the main I guess so. 10K is your video doing well. 100K is mini viral, and 1 million views technically makes it viral. So you have to have at least 1 million views for your video to be viral. You are frozen. Hey, willing to win? Am I frozen? Okay, I'm gonna refresh. And shout out to the fan club on TikTok. My brother, Mr. CW, became the 47th fan on TikTok. Hopefully I get the 147 by the end of this month, because I'm gonna make sure I keep going live on there as well too. And if I don't, make sure y'all be messaging me and criticizing me and telling me I'm not being a man of my word, because that's why they don't say a woman of your word, because the men typically keep their word. The women don't really be keeping their word. That's why it's be a man of your word. But we ain't gonna talk about that, right? 1 in the 7. What's going on, my brother? Am I good now? You good? Am I good now, my brother? I see my brother Rev in the building. Peace and blessings to you, my brother. 225. Peace and blessings to you, my brother. Batworks in the building. Much love to you. My brother Wars in the building. Much love to you. Marcel's in the building. Much love to you. Batworks in the building. Much love to you. I ain't mean to change it to a song, but I did, right? I might have hit Batworks twice. And my brother, the real Leonard Washington. Much love to you, my brother. So, this is a video. I did this post. Bro, you got to get me on your show. Well, hey, message me. Especially if you don't agree with me, message me. You know, I love having a conversation, man. I don't like echo chambers. And if you want to add to the conversation, just message me, man. I'll bring you up on here. And if y'all want to be on the big shows, when I do these shows, if you come up on the panel, you just got to show you got what it takes to be on the Friday and Sunday panel. All right. You can't just be saying I got what it takes and come up here and then don't know how to say anything or know how to debate or know how to have a conversation. And then you end up being silent, or you don't even know how to substantiate your arguments too when it's your turn. So if you're ready for it, man, just pull up. Good afternoon, my sister Perez over there as well too. Mojo, my brother. Good again, man, my brother. If you want to come over here, I'm more than happy to have you on this side, my brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Make sure y'all share it on TikTok. Make sure y'all share it on IG, and make sure y'all share it on YouTube. So this is the thing I wanted to share today. One of the videos that I wanted to share. Okay, if I can pull it up. All right, this is one of the videos that we got to talk about today. Okay, and the reason why we got to talk about it is the different elements that come with the fact that we keep talking about or asking men to be men, but we call men the cancer, straight men the cancer of society. We call straight men toxic, or we try to emasculate straight men, especially when they're asking for order, and especially when they're asking for the sisters to cooperate and submit to them. But TikTok toxicity shows you every single day that women are admitting they don't submit or cooperate with nothing, and that you have to earn that. You have to earn their respect. You got to earn their cooperation. So if the sisters are the one who's leading the community, and the sisters are the one who's raising the children, whether you got a 1-parent household or a 2-parent household, who's raising emasculated men that you don't support, but then you'll turn around and support the gay man that wants to be like you and act like you and take your man as well too. Why y'all? Oh shit! How do you support the gay man more than you support the straight man when the straight man loves you and supports you and the gay man is competing with you? Can y'all tell me that?
Oh my God.
Hey, sisters, I need y'all to answer this. All right, so let's go over this video. You know, is it the man, woman, and child? Is it Adam and Eve, or is it Adam and Steve?
Ladies and gentlemen, it has now come to the time that we have a conversation. I've been saying for years on this show that black men need to have a conversation, black men alone. We have got to figure out what is going on with us. This is not something that black women can help us with. This conversation does not include black women. Black women, stand down and stand to the side. Black men need to have a kumbaya amongst themselves, and I'm gonna niche this out a little more. And it's heterosexual black men. I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this, but I'm gonna say it out loud with my whole chest. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. That's where it starts and that's where it stops. Ladies, I'm here to tell y'all something. All this shit that y'all got going on, some of y'all, not all of y'all, with the gays and with the trans, let it go. Your issue is not a trans woman. Your issue is not a punk or not a sissy. Your issue is all of our issue. Straight black men. Straight black men are the enemy to the gays. Straight black men are the enemy to the trans. Straight black men are who are causing harm to the girls and the women. That's where it's at. Now, y'all can shoot the messenger. Y'all can call me all type of faggots on the Shade Room and all the other blog sites that's going to pick this up and I'll eat it. But you'll never see a situation where girls and women walking around saying they scared of the gay boys. They scared of their life for the gay boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it has now come to the time that we have a conversation. I've been saying for years on this show that black men need to have a conversation.
So the gay straight man is the cancer of society, not the man who having sex with men, not the men who only contribute to dealing with the man and playing with each other and not dealing with building a family and connecting with a woman to make love to the woman and build a life and family with the woman. So if you want us to sit at the table and have this conversation, and it with all due respect to those brothers as well too, the gay behavior got to go. The gay man ain't got. The man ain't got to go, but the gay man got to go. The behavior has to go. Men need to be given the man, woman, and child order. So moving forward, since y'all want to be solution based, the men in general need to follow the men. The women need to follow the men, and the children need to follow the men. Since y'all want to be solution based, but you know what's going to happen when we have them solutions? You still going to support yourself. You still going to support your own liberation. You still going to support feminism. You still going to support gay boys. You still going to support trans that's competing with the women. You're not going to support the man who's trying to implement the order in society. So when y'all talking about men harming women and children, most men ain't harming nobody. Most men ain't harming children. And it's so disingenuous. It's like me telling you that black women delete 1 million, minority of black women are deleting 1 million babies in the womb a year, and that they delete babies more out the womb from 0 to 1 than anybody else. And me conflating that or equating them to being bad women because a minority of women are deleting children. The only way you can bash men, the only way you could talk men about in this degree is create a narrative by using the minority of men who beat women, minority of men who deleting people, the minority of men who touching kids, and the minority of men who going to jail, and the minority of men who joining gangs, and the minority of men who selling drugs. You have to use the minority of men to talk about the majority of men. And we not, you know, when y'all watch our shows, TikTok, Instagram, IG, when y'all watch our shows, we're not extremists. Women are successful in their careers. Women are successful when it comes to education. Women are successful when it comes to getting their degrees. Women are successful when they come into supposedly building and talking to other people and having relationships outside the house. The main thing we're talking about is the lack of the contribution and value and the reciprocation that the woman is demonstrating inside of the household and relationship. We know y'all can he and ha when we talking. We can have great conversations. We can have little insightful conversations. You know how to show your class in public. It's not the majority of black women that's being ratchet in society and demonstrating them type of behaviors. We're not going to let people equate, quantify your worth and value to that. But in relationships, you're struggling. You care more about being educated. You care more about your career. You care more about being a boss babe. You care more about being a bad bitch. You care more about getting the last word and getting control than you do than to having a husband and building a family. And you can't deny that. Y'all know y'all putting babies and children, excuse me, not babies, families on the back burner. Being a wife on the back burner. You're going to bust it wide open early. You're going to let somebody bust inside of you early. You're going to be flexing, having your whole phase, your fun phase, your trip phase, your whatever phase, before you ever decide to settle down and cooperate and submit to a man. Y'all know that. So stop blaming it on the man, because y'all are the gateway to all of it. And again, much love to my people on TikTok. Make sure y'all don't forget to give gifts to your brother, okay? And on YouTube, family, don't forget to help your brother with his super chat goals, his Cash App goals, and his membership goals. Okay. If y'all supporting the show, if y'all supporting the channel, make sure you support it. If y'all want us to go live consistently and keep bringing this content to you, you got to make sure you support us, man. We can't do it for free. That's why I come on here. I ain't got to do it for money, but in order to do the things I'm trying to do to support my family as well too, man, I got to get to the money. I got to get to my real estate. I got to get to all the things that have to take place to make sure my kids and my women are supported. All right. So if y'all supporting us, we always going to support you. And again, thank you for everybody that's helping Fatty get to 20,000 subscribers. Ali is about to get to, what am I about to get to? 12,000 subscribers? Where am I about to get to? Is it 12,000? 12,000 on YouTube. Okay. I think it's almost 7,000 on TikTok. It's 10,000, I think, on Facebook, and on Instagram. It's 10,000 too. It's almost 11,000. Oh, I'm almost at 10,000. They're all kind of close a little bit. You know what I'm saying? My brother Pat, 1, 2, 3. Ali, you have to stop gaslighting these women and getting upset when these women don't answer the question the way you want it. Pat, you need to pull up and camp up, because all you do is be a contrarian. Ever since there's been little fallouts in these spaces, all you do is find a way to go against what we're saying. Can you tell us what we're doing that's wrong? Giving advice, giving suggestions, giving solutions, calling out the observations doesn't mean we gaslighting the women and trying to make them upset. And if it takes place that someone's mind goes to a place where they get upset and they're resonating with it, where hit dog hollers, then that's what's supposed to happen. If I'm selling crack to the community, if I'm deleting the brothers out the community, if I'm not picking the kids up, or my kids up or taking care of them, and people are calling it out and I get upset, that's what needs to take place. I need to feel ashamed so I can demonstrate different type of behaviors, and so I can do what I'm supposed to do by the community and myself and by my women and my children as well too. I will take advice from you still. I will take your suggestions still. I will still take your words in face value, but you're someone who is consistently now commenting to be a contrarian, and it almost becomes pandering. But I know it's not pandering, because you were somebody that was supporting us. But ever since we had fallouts, or ever since something happened that you didn't like or didn't go your way, now you're repeatedly becoming a contrarian. Tell us what we're doing wrong, just like the sister Dee. I should go over that video as well too, because nobody can ever tell us what we're doing wrong. Nobody can ever tell us how we hate women. Nobody can ever tell us how we bash women. Nobody can ever tell us what's wrong with what we're saying. Nobody can ever say what's wrong with the manosphere or the red pill or whatever pills y'all talking about, outside the fact that y'all keep finding ways to justify and relieve women of their obligation to society and their responsibility to society. That's what's happening repeatedly. So until somebody can rebuttal what we say, until somebody can come out with a better solution, until somebody actually does more of telling the truth or breaking down the situations that we're seeing or the observations that we're going over, you should be quiet. And if you talk, make sure it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, just be quiet, because it's a lot of noise, but you ain't saying nothing. All right. My brother, willing to win. Ali, I hope you hit 20K, my brother. Hey, if we get there, we get there. We trying to get to 100K by the end of the year. So, we trying to pick it up. I'm going to post some reviews either today or tomorrow that I've done. I just ain't got around to posting them as well too. All right. My brother King, when the panel opens, my brother, I'm more than happy for you to come up, my brother. Okay. I'm more than happy for you to come up. But we had to just review this video. And it's critical that we review these videos because the men who get pushed back repeatedly are the men who tell the truth, are the men who holding men and women accountable. They're fine with us holding brothers accountable, but they don't want us to hold them accountable. If you lie, you can get in them thighs. If you lie, you can Netflix and chill. If you lie, you can get her pregnant. If you lie, you get your way. When Fatty yesterday was talking about lying to get results, that's absolutely what people can do to get results is they lie. That's what's happening in society. We moving so backwards that what helps people get results is lying, but the women are the gatekeepers and the trendsetters. So if she wants to lie, and if she wants me to show her this lie, that's what's going to win. Because as soon as the brother tells you the truth, he's the worst person in the community. He's toxic masculinity. He's gay. Who hurt you? He's sassy. And he's the guy that you claim that you don't like, even though he's the guy that you entertain and keep looking at and still want to be with. So let's just keep it real. My sister Red Lipstick Vibes, Petty. My sister Petty Red is in the building. Much love to you, my sister.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still want to party.
But let's go on. We're gonna go on to the next one. Right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go on to the next video I had in mind. Okay, we keep talking about my sister Megan Thee Stallion. You know, we talking about my sister Megan Thee Stallion. You know, currently, she's a victim.
You're a victim.
You know, Megan Thee Stallion's past don't matter. The fact that she been getting smashed by almost the whole industry don't matter. The dude she was having sex with don't matter. The way she conducts herself don't matter. The type of music that she makes don't matter. The fact that she lied on Tory Lanez about whether she had sex with him or not don't matter, right? It only matters when the man has to tell the truth, when we hold a man on trial, when we hold a man to his words, when the man has to be honest, when the man has to stop telling lies. That's the only time it matters. You know, nothing else matters. The women can get away with anything, borderline anything. They can delete babies, and that's pro-choice. You pro-choice. You support women deleting babies, and that's her right. That's freedom. That's liberation. Her showing her ass and deleting babies is what we qualifying as. You telling men not to sexually objectify you while you sexually get to objectify yourself. And when you don't get what you want using sex, all of a sudden the man is a predator, right? Yeah, I think that's what be happening. But you know, y'all don't want to have that conversation, especially if you support that. My brother YN, we on YouTube, family. And when I open up the panel, we'll be probably on YouTube. Much love to you from TikTok. I'm gonna do a panel on TikTok today, possibly. I'm trying to get around to do more TikTok lives. I'm trying to do more videos on TikTok because now they gave me the way to sell products. I might come on there. I'm trying to sell the toothpaste, you know, for my smile. Other products that they keep endorsing for me to sell as well too. And my sister gifted us with our first membership, y'all. Don't forget the membership goals and Ali Cash App, and don't forget the super chat goals as well too. But my sister Red Lipstick Vibes hit us with our first membership. And if y'all not already following her, please go make sure you follow and subscribe to our other untouchable sister. All right. But let's go ahead with these videos. She's supposed to be a damsel in distress. She's supposed to have potentially started a family and get married to Klay Thompson. But Klay Thompson said he can't be monogamous. So now she's claiming he cheating. I don't know if he cheated. That's what she's claiming. But she's claiming that he did say he can't be monogamous. So it sounds like he told you he can't be monogamous before he exited the relationship, left. So I'm trying to figure out which one is it. Was he with you and cheating? Or was it the fact that he said he can't be monogamous to you, seeing how you still conducting yourself while you in a relationship with him and taking pictures with other men, taking pictures with gay men, and still flaunting your behind and still talking about what you're talking about in the music? I'm not sure what it is, you know. If he cheated on you, it's still foul. If he said he was going to commit to a former 304 or current 304 and he broke that promise, I think, you know, again, we're supposed to be a man of our word or a woman of our word, right? it's not right to cheat on somebody. But if you know he was already cheating with other women, and any relationship he got with, he was cheating on women, and you know you a 304 and lie about that as well too. Don't expect to a man to honor you if you don't even honor monogamy yourself. Okay, and then the women can't come and jump behind you and possibly say that this man is a dirtbag and all men now are guilty because that minority of a man that we keep talking about did that to you. When we tell you majority of men don't cheat, just like the majority of women don't cheat as well too. So you can't take the behaviors of that man, one man, and then conflate it or equate it to the behaviors of all the men, because y'all don't want to do that. Just because there's a woman that's a hoe, y'all claim y'all not a hoe, even though majority of y'all are 304s and move like a 304. Okay, so let's see what happens. She's supposed to be brokenhearted, but she's still out there doing the Tatiana. Is that gay? If a woman put her face in another woman's breast and get a drink or take a shot from going inside of her breast, am I gay if I put my face inside the thighs of a man or on the chest of a man and taking shots off his chest? I keep telling y'all, our sisters are the most homophobic, and not just sisters, women are the most homophobic, but then the supporters of gay people, they do it to the men. They support men. They support the patriarchy for all the things that benefit them until they don't support what comes with patriarchy, until patriarchy asks you to be responsible. They support equality and being equal to a man until they actually have to have responsibility again, and until they treat it like a man. So if we did that, that's gay. That's soft. This emasculated man. But for some reason, when a woman does it, she gets support because she's going through something, because she's going through distress, because supposedly her heart was broken. If she was so loyal to this man, how does she automatically already start demonstrating these type of behaviors if she's changed? And again, most of these women do not change. All right, we can keep it real about that, right? But what most of these women do is lie. And my sister Carmen, I hope you watching. Yesterday, you lied to the whole panel of the question that I asked you. And you were lucky you left, because our lead, see, we known to be the untouchables, because in real time, we can go back and clip up the stuff that you said and bring it onto the screen. I don't know if everybody watched the show yesterday with Carmen, who lied about the fact that she was saying that these women move like 304s, or that most of these women are marriageable. She came on the show and said now they're marriageable. But the first show we ever had with Carmen, she said most of these women, young and old, are not marriageable. And you don't got to take my word for it. Take Carmen's word for it. Now watch this. So this is good that you did this, right?
Right.
Are younger women and older women even ready to settle down?
Older women?
Oh yeah, even the older women, are they ready to settle down, given the data and what women are doing today?
No, I don't think any women's ready to settle down, unfortunately.
So then would you recommend men to get married, period?
No. If we change the subject, no, I don't. I think there is an extremely lack of wife material women out here.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
You're not answering my question. Are most women marriageable?
Yes. Most women can't.
So you've changed it. So you know
I didn't change it.
Now that's a clip. What's real? Are young women prepared to be married and get married with men right now?
Today. Now.
Yes.
No. The answer is no. They're trying to have fun.
But wait, there's more.
You should definitely care about your past. Just because you did it in your 20s, that magically, just because you get a ring on your finger, everything that you did got erased? No. If you were a hoe in your 20s, you're going to be a hoe in your 30s, in your 40s, and damn near in your 40s. Oh, shit. So once you're a 304, you're always a 304.
You're not answering my question. Are most women marriageable?
Yes. Most women can't.
So you've changed it. So you know
I didn't change it.
Now that's a clip. You know we can go to the first time you ever been on the show. You were talking about how much these women are hoes and how most of these women don't deserve husbands. You know that.
Somebody lies.
Yeah.
Now somebody lies. don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
How I feel to be wrong? Huh? How I feel to know you wrong? It's okay. I'm wrong all the time.
Man, man, oh 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 man. That's why they call us the
untouchable empire, baby.
Because we ain't gotta refute you. We ain't gotta debate you. We ain't gotta rebuttal you to win typically the argument or the conversation. We let you use your own words. We use people's words against them because they all over the place. They flip-flopping because most people are opportunities. And again, a TikTok, the IG can see what I'm doing. Facebook can see what I'm doing, man. Please get the likes up on my side as well, too, if y'all can. But if y'all want to see the full effect of the show, I don't know if you can watch, if you could put it on your TV, you could put it on your computer while you're on TikTok, you can watch the YouTube side. So when I'm silent on the TikTok side, it's because the video that I'm playing is on the YouTube side and TikTok is tripping. They won't let us share our video over there, and they have a lot of guidelines and stipulations where they try to block or censor a lot of stuff that we're saying. Hey Pat, can you pull up? Can you cam up? It's too many people talking from the rafters, from the bench, from the back burners, from behind the huddle as a cheerleader. Pull up and have the conversation in real time. Most people, when they have the conversation in real time, they lose track of what they had to say in the beginning. They fall over their own words. They can't back up what they were talking about, and then they end up making themselves look crazy. Typically, when they pull up on my show or Fatty show, because a lot of times we're not going to speak about it unless it's the truth, and we can back up our arguments. So pull up, fam, camp up. All right. Much love to my brother Frederick Howard and my sister Doris for gifting us 2 more memberships. And AB, I know you be having pushback. If you got pushback, you can come over to YouTube, TikTok, IG, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. If y'all got pushback, come over to Ali's YouTube, ask for the link. Okay, ask for the link. It could be anybody. It could be an average Joe. All right, except for kids. I know y'all can't come up here. Okay, it could be Ace Metaphor. It could be Yada Awakening. It could be anybody. You could come up here, ask for the link, and you can give your pushback. You got to cam up. Okay, so just come to YouTube, girl. It's my name, Ilkhan Ali. All right, you got to cam up though if you come up. Okay. Why not encourage them? And this is what I love. This part. Why not encourage them? We encourage women. We support women. We love women. We tell them to motivate them to respect themselves and not degrade themselves, not to show they behind and breast to everybody. That's wrong. Give them wisdom. We provide solutions on here. All the stuff that when you saying encourage, it comes with the wisdom. Hey, talk to your mamas, talk to your granddaddy, talk to your uncles, talk to other men in your society that you know will tell you the truth that you can confide in. Talk to other women. Use your own encounters. Use your own experience. Use your own wisdom that you acquired because you know better. You're just playing dumb. And the behaviors that you demonstrate and ends up hurting you. That's why you always got to come back and heal. It ain't the man talking about they got to heal. It's the women they say they got to heal. Come out. When a woman needs money, a man helps you. When you need something fixed, a man helps you. When you need a shoulder to cry on, a man helps you. When you need somebody stomped out or deleted, a man helps you. When you got kids, your son becomes your house husband or your son husband. There's nothing more in society that we're doing than helping the women. It's in our nature. Give them examples of good relationships. Stop trying to embarrass them. They might not understand. While a man is trying to coach a man and give advice and suggestions to the man that we all claim are the leaders, instead of telling the women what they should be doing and holding the women accountable, giving women solutions, giving women advice and suggestions, you try to tell a man what to do when he's doing what you're asking him to do. So it's what you're saying is irrelevant and a moot point because we're already doing that, my brother. And that's what I'm saying. You say things just to be a contrarian. Ali, why don't you love people? I already love people. You just talking to be talking, my brother, or typing in this case. But good try. All right, good try. But that's it for that video. Okay. I gotta do this. No, I'm not gonna share that one. I was gonna share this one, but I don't like sharing. We're gonna get to the Yada video and the Banks video. I don't like sharing videos sometimes that doesn't really demonstrate the majority of women. You know, people can be bad faith and share videos like that, but I don't like doing that. I don't like, there's a woman, I was going to show you a video of a woman who got 2 men to commit to her because we're having a conversation of God being a woman. And there's men that's starting to date women. Men who women allowing the women to have multiple men that they starting to encourage and support as well too. So I wanted to show y'all how we starting to go in different directions where the more women are against polygamy, but then they started supporting polygamy if they get to have multiple men, but they still don't stay loyal to them men. Over 90% of polygamous relationships fail. So if the men are failing with the relationship that's trying to start with multiple women, how you think a woman having multiple men going to have a relationship that ends up being successful? Tell me how that makes sense. All right. But let's go and start this video because this like what Pat is doing. This is the type of brothers that are hurting women because they keep lying to women and they keep giving women the false impression of how their life can end up turning out if they support these type of brothers, and they believe they can find those type of brothers as well too. But they keep hurting themselves in the long run. So even if you find a sucker, even if you find a king, even if you find a peasant, even if you find a hero or superstar, you still end up self-sabotaging and destroying your relationship because it's never good enough. It's never good enough. What's going on, my brother Willie Beeman in the building? If you are about to cook the short Yada dude, you got to stream this on every platform in 4K. It's on TikTok, it's on IG, it's on YouTube, it's on Facebook, fam. We about to get into this video. And I don't say, a lot of times people would try to say that these men are problematic. Ali don't say these men are problematic anymore. These men help you to identify who these women are because she's supporting her type of man. There's 100 men that can tell women to do the right thing every single day. They're going to support the man that supports her delusion, that supports her lies, that supports her pretending, and that supports her showing her ass and titties to everybody, but wanting to turn right back around and say, I need a husband or want a husband. So we're going to break that down with my brother Banks.
Lock back in. Welcome to Perspective with Bank. Today I got a special guest. Minister Yada, how you feeling, King?
Man, I'm feeling good, brother. I'm feeling good.
Man, I appreciate you pulling up, man. I've been wanting to do this one for a minute. You know, you got the internet going crazy,
Nuts.
Man.
Got on fire.
On purpose?
Of course.
For people who might not know who you is or just now, you know what I'm saying, might just first time seeing, who are you?
I'm Minister Yada. I'm a biochemist. I'm also an endocrine neuroscience specialist, and I speak on the elevation of the woman. I'm also a minister. In the Western world, they call me a minister, but in Africa, they call me a sheikh.
Okay. They call you
a sheikh.
What's that?
It's like a spiritual leader.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you saying your mission is what?
To elevate the woman.
Okay. That's your whole mission.
My whole mission, because when the woman is elevated, the man will be elevated.
I agree with that. So,
and that's the part with my brother Banks. I don't understand how my brother Banks said that and agrees with that, knowing that the man has to get himself together. The man has to elevate himself. The man has to be productive. The man has to be able to take care of himself in order to take care of woman. You can't agree with that because we have to elevate ourselves. We have an obligation to the woman. That's our natural divine nature. If you want to use divinity or God in this, which we were made to take care of the woman. That's why we taller. That's why we stronger. That's why we bigger. That's why we're more logical. Even if though we both logical, or I'll say we demonstrate logic and apply logic than they do, because Ali not going to be condescending toward these women who keep lying to men. I'm not going to say she don't know better. I'm not going to say she's too emotional and she's not logical. She's absolutely logical. She just uses it against the man, and she uses it against herself and her children. So we're not doing that. Shout out to my brother Rob with the $5 super chat. Keep going, Ali. I love the dedication to the truth, intelligence, and knowledge. Much love to you, my brother, with the $5 super chat. I got to do my, I forgot to do the $10 super chat for my brother as well, too. So I'm going to play the $10 and the $5.
Thank you for the $10, fam. I see you.
I see you, fam.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
So yeah, it gotta make sense. And I think I'm gonna give Banks grace because Banks be speaking some logic a lot of times as well, too. And a lot of times I support the things that he's saying when it comes to the conversations with the relationships. But it's like I think he was giving them grace to seem like he wasn't trying to be over aggressive or he trying to make him the villain, and he was giving them grace to show that he can be neutral and show some love, and then maybe he's going to hold him to task. I haven't seen the whole video, but once I saw Yada and I saw Banks, I knew the show was going to be fire. All right, because it's going to keep exposing that the sisters support the liars. They don't support the truth tellers. The liar is going to enable the woman. He's going to shower the woman with praise. He's going to give her attention, even if he's going to leave her as a single baby mama, or even if he's going to run through her, even if he's going to take advantage of the fact that she lies to herself, and he has every right to because she's lying and being a dummy. It shows that the women support those men, even if it's not genuine, more so than the men who would make an honest woman out of her. So she'd rather be a liar and support the liar than allow a man to make an honest woman out of her. Let me check something, man. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. I want to make sure I ain't missing nobody. See, I knew it. Shout out to my brother, the one and only Ricky Williams, with the $5 super chat. They may give you $50, but this was my this was my last $5. Yo, that's my brother. Much love to you, my brother Ricky in the building.
Hey, thank you for $5. We're gonna keep marching.
Much love to my brother Ricky is one of the most consistent people that's in the space. He always has been. Whether I've seen us together on the Peef, whether I've seen us together on man, I done forgot the show because it's been such a long time. What was the show with my brother Trill? I don't even remember the name of the show. That's crazy. Crew Season. When we was on Crew Season, Ricky has always stayed solid, you know. So much love to you, my brother, always, man. And thank you for always supporting as well. I'm always going to give you flowers whenever I see you as well, too. And my sister Wanda is in the building. Please make sure y'all support my sister Wanda and show some love to her, and make sure y'all spread out her emoji. Please make sure y'all showing love to her. Okay. But we're going to get right to it. Again, if anybody got smoke on the conversation of the relation and the situation, you are more than welcome to ask for the link. That's why it's called the Pull Up Smoke Show. My brother Pat, he likes gaslighting, say we gaslighting, but he love watching Ali and Fatty and the Untouchables, but he never pulls up. He says we don't give any solutions. He says we don't give any wisdom. He said we don't try to help the sisters, but that's what the point of this show is. Ali is taking care of his sister and his children. Ali does things for the women in his family. Ali loves his grandmothers, loved his grandmother, loved his aunts, loved his sisters, loved his nieces. He supports the women in his family and the men in his family. But for some reason, when you're holding women to task for what they're not doing and giving the contributions to society like they're supposed to, you don't love the woman while you're asking the woman to be the woman. Just think about that. And then when we have the divide in our society, when we have a broken village, when we have men and women not operating like women, we can't identify that most of those kids are either being raised by a single mother or by a two-parent household where the woman is the leadership or the leader of that relationship. Y'all don't want to identify that, because when we see kids being problematic, you know they ain't got no daddy. You know they ain't got no enforcer. You know somebody ain't disciplining them. And either they're not disciplining them because someone's in the way, or they just emasculated man that was raised by a woman as well too. And the new version of the woman, not that old school woman who followed order, Not that old school woman who had a foundation, not that old school woman that allowed her man to run the household so she could be the queen in the household and actually rest in her femininity. That's not the woman I'm talking about. I'm talking about the new age woman who can't keep her mouth closed and she always right. She always got to have the last word. She got to have control of absolutely everything, even her own demise, to the point the kids don't even want to see her anymore. And I don't know, it's at an alarming rate how much you see boys and girls, young teenagers and grown men and women, not like their mama. They love their mama, but they don't like their mama. And then they get older and see what actually happened. And if I'm wrong, prove that I'm wrong. How many of y'all in my chat actually like your mama? Actually support your mama? You love your mama because she was there, but when you got older, you found out, oh, mama kicked daddy out. That's what happened. Mama didn't give daddy no peace. Mama was trying to make daddy fight for custody of us. Mama was talking about, hey, man, this man won't come see his kids or take care of his kids or split any bills, but she don't let daddy see the kids. And that's one of the videos I meant to share as well too. I should have shared that video, but I didn't get around to that video. But much love again to my sister Wanda for gifting us 2 memberships for the show. All right. I believe that we need 15 more memberships. We got 5 memberships currently. Don't forget the Cash App goal, and don't forget our Super Chat goal. Much love to my sister for gifting us the 2 obviously I don't have a problem with everything. I'm still watching. I'm just calling what y'all do on the panels with the women. And what is that? That you already called it out, but I already rebutted it. There's the women, actually, Wanda is a woman. Red Lipstick Vibes is a woman. Doris is a woman. Women do support us. Righteous women do support us. Orderly women do support us. Women who hold themselves accountable do support us. Your problem is that you still want to placate to the women. Nobody's ever seen you. Your avatar is a P. So nobody even knows who you are. There's a lot of people that sit in the chats that their only way they can get attention and validation from women, they may not never entertain them, is by placating and pandering to those type of women. You're not pandering to the women who are doing right by men and women. You're not pandering to the women who are great mothers. You're not pandering to women who are great wives. You're pandering to the women who are bragging about how disrespectful they can be, whether they're married or whether they're single. I want you to address those women. That's the women we're addressing. You can't bring a respectable and loving and righteous woman on the panels and see the woman that we flipping upside down and you saying that we getting a problem to when she's consistent with her words and showing how much she loves her family and how much she loves her duty. But that's why you where you are, my brother. But again, let's keep the show going, man.
You feel like,
oh, and hold on. Hey, y'all, please get the likes up on the TikTok side. If you're new to it, this is your brother Ali. He tried to get the spoken word, okay? And YouTube, y'all, please don't forget to like. TikTok, don't forget to follow and like as well too. IG, don't forget to follow as well too. Facebook, don't forget to follow as well too. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hype the videos after they.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
And again, if you're on TikTok, you're going to have to pull up your TV, put me on your TV or put me on your computer so you can watch simultaneously what you're looking at, okay? But you'll see when I'm speaking and when I'm monologuing that I give you the word, okay? And again, you got pushback on TikTok, IG, Facebook, YouTube, man. Come on over here and ask for the link, all right?
What sparked that?
Let me say first. Hold on. Let me pray real quick.
Okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. That means in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. And on my spiritual journey, like I've traveled the world, and I realized that where the woman is praised, the men flourish. When the women are degraded, the men fall. I went to Asia. I went to Saudi Arabia. I went to Morocco. I went throughout the world, and everybody that elevated their woman, spoke life into their woman, they're thriving. But every man that speaks down on the woman, doesn't protect the woman, provide for the woman, they're suffering.
Damn.
And all we have to do is look outside of our window.
You just changed the whole dynamic of this interview the way you started that out.
No,
but I thought you would.
But how can he, Banks, how can he, fam? The men here supporting their women. The men here elevating their women. The men here want they see their women educated. The men want to see their women supported. They want to see their woman happy. So where does the elevation and love and support come back from the sisters? That can't be true, Banks. And again, I'm gonna give you grace because typically you're consistent, but you're saying, dang, you ain't seen it like that. And it seemed like you're supporting what he says and the place that he's coming from. But no, that's not true. The majority of times in the Western world, in this country, if the man loves and supports and caters to his women, not the minority of women, he gets a lot of pushback. He gets the worst version of that woman. He don't get her support. He don't get her love. He gets inconsistency. He gets a lazy woman. He gets a complaining woman. That's not true. Most men that know this, they in my chat, most men that's watching on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, majority of times, if you're doing right by a woman, she takes more advantage of that. As if you the woman and she's the man and she's leading the relationships. We got to keep it real. We can say what we feel like saying. We can say what we feel like doing. We can put up false narratives all we want to, but we see that in our communities, the women are leading the community, whether it's marriages, whether it's relationships, or even her being single. She's dictating how relationships are being established. Men are coming on here lying about getting submission and cooperation. They lying. You can tell. They don't never talk about what they woman do. They don't never brag about how good she is to them. They don't never brag about how she holding the house down. They're always bragging about all the things that he's doing for her. And prove me if I'm wrong. And then when men mess around and bring a lady on the panel, boy, why y'all let the sisters make y'all look crazy unless your purpose is to show the world that you going through the same thing as well too. But you trying to demonstrate some type of leadership by connecting with a woman to at least try and attempt to raise a family, which is honorable. It's definitely honorable. But let's keep it real. Majority of men are going through the same things when they loving a woman. When you don't give a damn, when you can care less, when you're not chasing after the women, typically the woman is chasing after the man, and it's the minority of men as well too. I'm not even talking about the majority of men because most men are invisible to these women. Most men are a ghost to today's women. My brother Fantastic invented the term 49er. The 3s and 2s think they 10s too. The women are chasing after the same men, and then they're giving hell to the men who would support them and love them because they can't get the man that they wanted, or they had sex with the man they could never get, and they still resentful and upset with that man, so they take it out on all the rest of the men. But much love to my brother KB. Let me see something. I believe my brother KB is the sponsor of the show with $20. Much love to my brother KB. He is the sponsor of the show with $20. Let's see something. My brother KB with $20. All right, if you want to be the sponsor of the show, you got to beat my brother KB. He hits us with another super chat. He says, facts. I thought you forgot about your boy. Yada being called a spiritual leader is a scam in itself. Absolutely. He's calling himself a spiritual leader while he's a Muslim. While he talks about other people's religion, or how he'll say that women are prisoner to religion, but then he's part of a religion. And I ain't going to deep dive too much into religion. That's how we get detracted and derailed when we try to have these conversations between the man and the woman, and the way people contradict themselves and flip-flop on these conversations. And let me see something. Hold on real quick, y'all. TikTok saying they think I'm inactive, but I'm not inactive. TikTok trying to say I'm inactive. Y'all hear me talking? And much love to the people on TikTok on y'all side. Y'all, much love to the people that's supporting over here. Much love to IG and Facebook as well too. Yada is an opportunist, just like Trump is an opportunist, just like Biden was an opportunist, just like a lot of content creators are opportunists. They talk from both sides of their mouth. They'll placate to the men and the women. They'll cater to both sides. They don't keep it neutral, honest and just most times. They trying to finesse and get supported by both sides. That's a lot of people. I can't deny that. But yes, he's a spiritual scammer, man. He's a spiritual scammer. And on that note, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's what my preacher said.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
But let's keep this party going, man.
But
that makes sense.
But
though,
what I need, and this might be the part that's going to take people out there.
Damn.
I believe that the woman is the greatest manifestation of God in physical form. And when you look at the woman in physical form, that she is God, but she is the greatest manifestation of God in physical form. And when you look at the woman, you're looking at the completeness of God. And why I say that is because when a woman gives birth, when she brings forth us into the world, she steps close to death and then comes back with a soul. So she's not producing greatest manifestation of God in physical form. And when you look at the woman in physical form, that she is God, but she is the greatest manifestation of God in physical form. And when you look at the woman, you're looking at the completeness of God. And why I say that is because when a woman gives birth, when she brings forth us into the world, she steps close to death and then comes back with a soul.
Yeah, and y'all see all the pandering men say the same thing. What makes a God is that she can create life. And he's saying while a woman's creating life, she gets close to death, but still gives life to the child. Most of these women walking around here can't have a baby unless the man puts the sperm inside of her. He's carrying the seed of life. Most of the men are bigger. Most of the men are stronger. Most of the men are faster. Most of the men are taller. So if we're going to use traits like that to say that because she can create life, that she's God, you have to point to the man and see all the things that makes him powerful. If we're even talking about a God being omnipotent as well too, if we're speaking about God, we're using her being God as the qualifier of the fact that she can give birth or she can create life, but she takes on the sperm of the man and she becomes the life vessel of that seed, and then she has the man's child. She's not having a child by herself. But we doing this to give the woman a false impression and value of herself, to make her feel good for not doing absolutely anything. Now, if she becomes your God, if you see her as God and the embodiment of God, at least because of all the things she's doing to you, all the peace she's bringing to you, all the life she's bringing to you, all the things that she's doing for you that people are afraid to say because it becomes oppressive. If she's cooking for your family, if she's feeding you, if she's sustaining your home, if she's making love to you consistently, if she's genuinely being a phenomenal woman, if you want to call her your God or make her God, that's fine. But majority of you are just calling women God, and you have no affiliation to the woman outside the fact that she can create life if a man comes inside of her. And that's the highest form of pandering. You say a woman is great just for existing. You say a woman is great because she's beautiful. And then you go as far as say, man, a woman is great because she's literally God. While you're a religious man, isn't that blasphemy towards Allah? If you're a Muslim, isn't that the blasphemy towards Yahweh if you're Christian or Israelite? These are religious men that are calling women God. And then say that she's the embodiment of God because she's bringing life into the world. So if a woman doesn't bring life into the world, if a womb is broken, if she has menopause, is she still God after that as well too? And again, this is the conversation that's responding to the men who are saying this. Women are extremely valuable. Women are extremely powerful. Women are extremely beautiful people when they walk in the light of what actually makes them a woman and a lady. A lot of women just want praise, and these type of men are giving women praise just because they exist, so that they look good to women and get attention from women and validated from women. And a lot of men like this were raised by single mothers, and they wanted attention from their mothers. They wanted validation from their mothers, and they never could get it. So they speak this type of wisdom, this type of knowledge, this type of narrative towards the women, so they can feel good about the mothers that didn't possibly love them or show attention to them. So just like the women sees men, and from her mother's eyes, men look at women from their mother's eyes as well too. They wanted love and attention and praise from their mothers and validation from their mothers. And men in general want validation from women from the get-go anyway. Men want women. As much as men come on here and lie about we don't do everything we do for women, they be capping and lying all the time. They know they're living for women. They know they wouldn't be anything without a woman, or they can feel like they're nothing without a woman. And y'all can say Ali caping or Ali pandering at this time, but most of us want to be with a woman, man. It's a pointless world. It's a life without no purpose when you don't have a woman. When it comes to relationships, I ain't saying you can't still be a superstar. I'm not saying you can't still have a career. I'm not saying you can't still get your house. I'm not saying you can't still have a ball in life. I'm talking about when it comes to relationships. So many of us is not going to end up with families because the man and woman aren't getting along, and it's mostly due to the behaviors of the behaviors the woman is conducting. My brother, KB, much love to my brother, Frederick as well too. My brother, KB, hit us with another $5. My brother, KB, is the sponsor of the show with $25. Michael Beasley went through the exact same thing. He ain't talked to his mom for 3 years because of that. And who else is talking? Michael Beasley, Blueface. What's the rap? I forgot the rapper, man. He does. Dang, y'all know who I'm talking about, man. Not Lil Jon. Dang. Hey, who the rapper who was doing lives with his mama? Not doing lives with his mama. Hey, I forgot the rapper name. But a lot of dudes are coming out and speaking about how their mama treated them, man. Even Tupac was talking about his mama, but he still loved his mama. But a lot of men are coming forth more in speaking about their mother, even when they're being shamed, because it's very difficult for people talking about their mothers or women because we love our women. And then my brother Frederick with the $5 super chat. Women are having these problems because Eve deceived Adam. And it's crazy, man. It seems like we live in the real life Bible every single day. Like you read and you go, dang, Eve had everything. God put everything at disposal for at Eve's and Adam's disposal. They can do anything they want to. They can eat anything they want to. Just don't go mess with that. It's just like a woman saying, baby, you can have anything you want to. Just don't go on my purse. And you know what's crazy? Most men ain't gonna go in a woman's purse. And like it emasculates us. When my woman wants something out her purse, I take her purse and I give her purse. I don't go through my woman purse. I didn't go through my mama purse. It didn't feel right. But women can't help but do what the man asks them not to do. And women can't help, most women, to do what the men are asking them to do. But then they want a leader, but most men have never been able to lead a woman. And you hear it on TikTok, you hear it on YouTube, you hear it on IG, you hear it on Facebook. Hey, he has to earn my submission and cooperation. So if they're admitting that he don't get cooperation and submission, how the hell has he ever led anybody? And shout out to my sister, Jazz Noel. What's going on, Jazz Noel? How you doing, Jazz Noel? Again, y'all already know, man. Y'all, if y'all got pushback, just ask for the link, okay? Again, TikTok, y'all, please spam the like button. Please spam the like button. Sisters and brothers, please spam the like button. I'm playing the show on YouTube, so there's parts of video where I may go silent because I'm playing the show on YouTube. TikTok hating. Put me on your TV on YouTube or put me on your CPU while you on TikTok, unless you want to come over to YouTube, come over here, subscribe. If you got any pushback, TikTok, IG, Facebook, YouTube, ask for the link. All right. I'll give you the floor. You can have the floor. Tell me where I got it wrong, where Ali got it wrong. Okay. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me check. And remember, y'all, my favorite goal that I like to be met is my Cash App goal, because I get to go straight with my family and spend time with them, and then we can spend bread, take my lady out, take my kids where they want to go as well, where they want to go do things with my kids and my family. All right, it goes straight into my bank account. The super chat, it don't come through the 21st. My brother, I believe that's my brother C Mac with the $5 Cash App. Much love to you, my brother, for the $5 Cash App.
Thank you for the $5 Cash App. We coming up.
And then my brother KB showing out, man. My brother KB is the sponsor of the show. Still again with $30. Yada is no different than all your rappers and somehow converted to Islam, but he's a spiritual leader. It's a scam. Dirk did the same before getting booked on Rico. Hey, absolutely, my brother.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
Let me see something. Fatty, I'm not. I'm Fatty, that's today. I'm not. But again, yes, y'all, a lot of these brothers that we come across are perpetuating a fraud. And me and Fatty just try to perpetuate a God. Now I'm joking. Y'all know we ain't gonna say we gods. We are not doing that. I just had to rhyme without trying. See what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying, man? We just, hey man, again, we just trying to give y'all the good word. We don't say we know everything. We ain't trying to tell you what to think. We're not trying to make you tell you how to think. We're just trying to get you to think. That's it. We ain't trying to control your mind. You know, we are debateaholics. We're very passionate about this conversation, but we just want you to think, man. We actually, nigga. And much love to my brother Dussy in the building. Much love to my brother T'Challa. My brother T'Challa be supporting me everywhere. Much love to my brother DJ Genesis. Is that my brother or my sister? DJ Genesis, because I know another DJ Genesis, man. Don't give me no PTSD now. Don't give me no PTSD. And then my brother Team, the one and only Team Fatty, the legendary untouchable Team Fatty with the 5 gifted. Again, if you on TikTok, if you on IG, if you on Facebook, if you on YouTube, if you got pushed back, if you think Ali don't know what the hell he talking about, pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
So that is Genesis, DJ Genesis. My bad, DJ Genesis. You got smoke, DJ Genesis. I be thinking you be having smoke. You got smoke. If you got smoke, you got to cam up though. All right. But let's keep this going. Okay. And y'all, we need $90 more in the Cash App to meet our goals. Okay. Our Cash App goals. We almost getting to our super chat goals. I think we have let me see, 10 more memberships to go on our membership goals. All right, we just need 10 more memberships. Okay, again, TikTok, please spam the like button over there. Instagram, make sure y'all hitting the like over there, and make sure y'all share. Everybody share. All right, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hype the video after we go.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
It's absolutely
the untouchable empire, baby.
So she's not producing flesh. She's producing souls. So the woman is the portal of life.
The soul came out you though, no?
No, the soul, brother? No, brother.
Shit, so what the nut is?
No.
What your semen is?
So let's break this down. Let's break this down. And this is beautiful. And I'm glad he's asking questions like this, because a lot of men, they just think I'm tripping.
Yo,
they think I'm tripping.
I thought you were tripping.
Any man that comes from a street background,
yeah,
he gonna think I'm tripping, because we were taught bros over hoes. Be loyal to your brothers, be loyal to your friends. But the woman that loves you, cooks for you, adores you, lays with you, lie to her, but never lie to your brothers. And this is an indoctrination we have to get away from, because
he ain't asked you that. He ain't asked you that.
Answer me. Answer me. I'm asking you a question. And cut.
Ain't did none of that. That man ran away from that quicker than a hooker running out of church after she get called out. He asked you, doesn't the soul come from the seed of life? Now, I don't know about the soul, but I'm hoping he meant, don't the life come from that seed? Until that seed goes into that woman, can she make herself pregnant? And he started going to talk about the streets and disrespecting the brothers right away. That's not the question he asked you, my brother. Doesn't that man carry the seed of life? Absolutely. Until a man comes inside of a woman, until a man inserts himself inside of a woman, she cannot become a mother, and she cannot give birth to a child. Until a man gives her money, until a man gives her pipe, she doesn't get validated as well too, if you want to be truthful, when they talk about getting money and pipe from the brothers. Because I gotta play this video, but I gotta play the other video too. I might do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'll wait till tomorrow because I gotta go over my sister Georgie. I gotta go over Georgie. I gotta break down the Georgie video. I wanted to do the Georgie video before this video, but I'm gonna pick this video because we want to talk about some brothers today. We ain't gonna talk about the sisters, in case y'all say we always talk about the sisters, even though we get the brothers worse work. We go on the brothers much harder, and we say this is a man versus man before it became a man versus woman in the context of the conversation. All right.
When a woman is loved, adored, appreciated, now we step into wealth, and I'm living it.
What about, I did that because you might have got the right woman. What about the niggas that get their heart broke by trying to be that nigga you talking about?
So now when I found my beautiful wife, my wife didn't know how to cook. She didn't know how to clean. She didn't know how to do nothing. But I seen the nurturing spirit within her. So I do what a man does. And what does a man do? He leads. Yeah. And he leads by what? Example. I don't just speak. I lead by my actions because I'm manifesting that Christ consciousness in physical form.
So have you ever dealt with a woman that you couldn't lead?
No. Come on, brother.
Remember, this man claims to be a spiritual leader, but now he's talking about the Christ consciousness while he a Muslim. And there ain't nothing wrong with believing in Christ, because Muslims believe in Christ or Jesus as well too, okay? But the fact that he's all over the place with what he believes in will claim that religion becomes a prisoner to women, but then professes the religions. My man's an opportunist. He's opportunistic, okay? He's an opportunist. I thought I'm saying it right. Sometimes the words come out too fast, man. He all over the place, brother.
I'm just asking. Have you ever met one?
No. When a woman...
And he lied about that too. I meant to get the video about what his ex-wife did to him, and he was talking about his ex-wife with, I think, the show he did with Anton on another show. He came out about that as well too. He was talking about how his ex-wife did him, and how she was talking about the way he was treating her as well too. And he wasn't getting some submission and cooperation from her, or maybe he was till he wasn't. And that's our talking point as well too. You may be able to get cooperation and submission temporarily from majority of women until you don't. You him to her until you don't. But most of these relationships aren't going to stand the test of time unless the woman wants it. All right, hold on, Let me try to get this together. Let's go. Let's keep rocking out, man.
Comes around a real man, she naturally becomes submissive. When a man is moving in his divine masculinity.
You talking about all women, not
all women, man.
Nah, some of these whole mind made up. Some of these women mind made up.
No, listen. And a lot of brothers think that. But our women have been broken and lied to so many times.
Correct.
Hey, y'all, are women naturally submissive? Hey, DJ, why would you have to break stuff down? I thought y'all was so feminine. See, if I come up there, I'm going to be breaking stuff, don't scientifically. And this show was going to go down a whole different road. Hey, DJ Genesis, we remember the crazy stuff that you were saying a long time ago on different people's shows, DJ Genesis. A lot of y'all just be talking. Y'all don't be substantiating anything. Y'all just make it up as you go. And you know you're making up as well too, because once it's challenged, once you get the response, you lose your mind. And then you feel triggered. And then you have to become defensive because what you're saying don't make sense. You know, let's make it make sense, man. All right. Sisters, let's start applying more logic. Ali don't think you're not logical. I know you're logical. I know you're intelligent. I know you're wise. I see it how you act in your careers. I see how y'all getting these degrees. You know how to apply logic and you're intelligent. But you choose to weaponize it against the man using his emotions. Right? Am I lying? Tell me I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. All right.
And if we really want to understand the value of a woman, all we have to do is look at our mother. And sometimes our mother seemed unruly, but in truth, it was the world that brought her down, that broke her spirit. Because when a girl comes into the world, she comes pure. She comes a nurturer. Any man that has a daughter, when your mind is heavy as a father, your daughter's the first one to nurture you. Daddy, come here. Daddy, I love you. Here, Daddy. Mwah.
Yeah.
And then what happens? She grows up, gets around these knuckleheaded boys, and they break her, or her father is the first one to let her down. Now she doesn't even know that what a man is. And this is why so many women are going from man to man to man, because they never seen a proper example of what a man is. And men have become emotional scam artists or emotionally scam.
You see how he did that? The boys ain't never seen the man, but the woman is broken because man broke her. But if the boy didn't see the man, then the girl couldn't see the man as well too. It means the woman was raising both the boy and the girl. He don't talk about how the girl gets sexualized. He don't talk about how the woman learns how to disrespect men and look down on men by her mother. He don't talk about how women are taught to be independent and not needing a man by the mother. He goes straight into she has to get old enough to encounter a man and say that the man breaks her and disrespects her, which most men never do. You can say a man may lie to a woman. You can say a man can finesse a woman, but most men ain't out here disrespecting women. Most men ain't out here talking crazy to women. They couldn't get a woman. This is where we learn our personality. This is where we learn our creativity. This is where we learn how to be more loving. This is how we learn to get a personality, because we want to get women. We want to entertain women. We want women in our lives. The woman can just exist. She ain't got to have no game at all. That's why. So even if it's the game, even the women are going to pick the man. They don't have to have no game at all, but the men have to learn game. The men have to learn how to talk and act with a woman. The woman can just show up and get a man. It's not the same thing. So make sure you shed light on who's teaching the women to become a wife, or who's teaching the woman to become a 304, who's teaching the woman to follow the man, who's teaching the woman to follow herself. Because I'm going to keep saying again, if the man should be there, if the man should be there for his daughter, if the man should take care of his children, if the woman needs a man and needs a father, don't he need to pass the torch to another man? Shouldn't she, as quickly as possible, get under the coverage of another man? Wouldn't having a father, a man, an uncle, a grandfather, his friends being part of her life be the most important thing? My woman got coverage for my father. My woman got coverage for my best friends. My woman got coverage for my uncles. My woman got coverage for my nephews. Soon as you connect with other people, you're covered by the community. You're covered by the village. But if you don't need a man, if you don't value a man, if you don't respect man, how are you the safest? How do you get the most protection? How do you get the most security? So it seems like the woman is taught to disrespect herself, and because she don't respect herself, then she's taught to disrespect men. And if you don't feel secure with yourself, you're going to have to put other people down to feel good about yourself. And that's what's going on with our sisters. Much love to my brother Tea Leaves with the $10 super chat, just because, man. Much love to you, my brother. He said, man, $10 just because.
Thank you for the $10, fam. I see you.
Again, man, much love to my brother T Leaves, man. We was giving you some hell back then about some stuff, but you know we love you, my brother. Outside of that, you be speaking some knowledge and wisdom too. I ain't seen you in a while, but much love to you. It's probably because of my fault as well too. I ain't been going live as consistently, excuse me. Y'all see, man, my brain, and I'm sure y'all know, works way faster. It works way faster than my mouth does. So sometimes it just be coming out, you know, and I don't like to forget what's coming out of my brain as well too. So sometimes I move faster. So when y'all see Ali talking fast, it's because it's an overload of information I'm trying to get out to y'all. And I think y'all understand. I'm trying to slow down a little bit when I'm talking. You know, I'm going to try. And hopefully y'all go back and watch the videos and hype them up so y'all see what the knowledge that y'all may be missing, because maybe I talk too fast sometimes. But hopefully y'all learn how to listen faster too. You know what I'm saying? We evolving together.
Damning women will make you fall in love. And after you fall in love, I'm going to run all over you. I'm going to dog you. I'm going to treat you like you nothing. I told you I only wanted you. I got you for a year. I got everything from you. Now I got 3 chicks on the side. And this is a woman that loves you. Brother, when I go to ministering in prisons and jails, when I go to the women's jails, their visitation system, empty. Nobody there. You might see 1 or 2 men or some parents in the visitation room. But when you go to visit men, full of women. Yeah. Full of women. And some of you women are so ignorant, you even jeopardizing your freedom to bring things into the... Come on, man. And this is the reality. So how can I say, I'm on, man? Jeopardizing your full of women. But when you go to visit men, full of women. full of women. And some of you women are so ignorant, you even
wait, boy, he called them guys ignorant, boy. What's going on? What's going on, Only V, man? We on YouTube. If y'all trying to get the full show, we on YouTube. You can still watch it on TikTok. Just put me on your TV or computer on YouTube so you get the full effect. If you still want to be on TikTok, this man just called guys ignorant. And if women are such gods, how they don't know the truth? How they can't stop these men from finessing them? How they keep getting lied to? How you can't see what's coming before it come if you God?
Oh my God.
If you such a God, how you keep getting played by all these men? Matter of fact, if a man puts his hands on you and you God, how you don't break it? It's too much of the flip-flop of the ignorance and the inability to stay consistent when these people claim to tell the truth, but they lying. How he just turned and just told y'all that these guys is ignorant. He's admitting they making blatant bad decisions. He's admitting they don't know how to make the right processes when it comes to figuring out what man they should deal with and what man they shouldn't deal with. Or do they know who they should deal with? Do these gods know I may not be worthy enough to deal with a good man? I'm not a good woman. I may need to deal with a bad man because he's going to let me get away with all the stuff that I'm doing wrong. The good man going to come with expectations. The good man going to come with standards. The good man going to come with stipulations. The good man was going to come with accountability. The good man was going to put some responsibility down. But how you going to disrespect the guys like that and call them ignorant? Y'all don't be disrespecting our queens, fam. Nah, don't be disrespecting our queens like that, man. I don't appreciate that, you know?
jeopardizing your freedom to bring things into the, come on, man. And this is the reality. So how can I say I love myself and I'm great and I'm unable to elevate a woman that stands next to me? How can I call myself a man?
You're right, but the motherfucker I be willing though. Like it takes a lot of patience for
and this is why men, you have to heal. Yeah. A man that's coming out these streets, a man that's coming from a broken home, we are broken. So when we look at our woman, we're truly looking at a mother figure. We want someone to raise us.
Ooh, wait, boy, that boy cooking, ain't he? I know that man just ain't admit that it's the mother's fault. I know it. He ain't just admit it's the mother's fault that these men are coming out of broken homes. And the only way they're coming out of broken homes, if the woman can convince men to give her a cash app, if the woman can convince men to spend, if the woman can convince men to lay down with them, but a woman can't convince a man to be a father for her children. It's crazy. Or just maybe the woman ain't letting these men be fathers to their kids. The government got men having to go get full custody or joint custody or primary custody or any kind of custody in order to spend time with their kids. If these are such gods, how are these kids coming from broken homes with mothers that don't know how to direct the sons and raise them to be men? If they gods, shouldn't they know how to raise them? It's interesting, my brother. See, you don't get the appropriate pushback when you're talking to certain men or particular men, especially if they're trying to keep you on the show, and especially if they just trying to play give you some type of grace to not make you get too triggered on the show. But I keep it civil and respectful for you. I'll be hoping you could come on the shows. I'll be hoping Ace Metaphor could come on the shows. I'll be hoping Derek Jackson could come on the shows. I'll be hoping all of y'all will come. Matter of fact, y'all can pull up anytime and give me the pushback and rebuttal the things that I'm saying, but you got to give me context to what you're saying. If the black woman or the woman in general is God, according to this brother, according to sisters, how they being finessed and played so much? How they incapable of raising phenomenal boys and girls by themselves? Because the data shows that a single father raising kids is equivalent to a two-parent household. All the cognitive issues, all the psychological issues, all the social issues, all the teen pregnancies, majority, not all, majority of the problems with the self-deletions of people deleting other people comes from the single mother household. But if she's God, shouldn't we get the greatest demonstration of what children can be and what a family can be and what a boy can be and what a girl can be thriving from a single mother household? All our you got to catch yourself. Majority of these issues are coming from families that are led by women. And no disrespect to the woman. That's not your role. That's not what qualifies you as a woman. You're not supposed to be in a leadership position. You're not supposed to be making all these decisions. You're not supposed to just take care of yourself. But when you're upset, you'll say it. You'll say it. These niggas got us taking care of ourselves. These niggas got us paying our own bills. These niggas got here us by ourselves. These niggas ain't raising their kids. Or are you not letting them be men around you? You want to be the man so bad that the man can't be a man around you. So he got to leave. You be the woman and let him be a nigga. And maybe you'll be okay. But until y'all stop wanting to be the woman while claiming to not need a man, while blaming it on the man, we're going to keep having problems, because you can't not value the man, respect and love and need the man, then turn right back around, not having his leadership and blame the society on men not being leaders or righteous men or being there for the woman and kids when you don't even want them in your life. But we know you want them in your life. We know you just lying. Again, TikTok, make sure y'all spamming that like button. Please share the video. YouTube, share the video. IG, share the video. Facebook, share the video. Make sure you like and subscribe and you hype this video.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
It's free. All right. Help us with we need $90 more in the Cash App. We need 10 more memberships. And we need 50 more in the super chat to meet our goals for the show. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to do the fatty thing. Today I may go live for 6 hours. I may go live for 2 or 3 hours and just come back the second half of the day to do the rest, or pick a time to do it as well too. But starting today, I'm trying to go live every single day, whether it's 6 hours straight, 2-3 hours in the beginning and 2-3 hours at the later today. And I'm gonna make sure I don't go in any positions of the untouchables. I'm supporting my untouchables, so don't be worried. Fatty probably like, Ali, don't you be. Nope. I'm going to make sure I'm not going over nobody's time. Fatty time, my sister Petty Red time, my brother Nino, Cammy, all y'all. I'm trying to make sure I don't go past y'all time or in y'all time. I'm going to pick times, but I'm going to try to go live every day after today, And forgive me, y'all. When I get busy, when I got to do my family time, I got to do my family time and my business time. Okay. But again, y'all help us reach our goals. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App again. That goes straight into the account, man. All right. That's the favorite goal. If y'all can we can meet that goal every day, I'll be very happy. Okay. Hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App.
1, 2, 3, hit the Cash App for Ali.
Got untouchable empire, baby.
Something though. I get what you're saying. Let me ask you something. All right, if I'm broken, right, and I fix myself, so it's my job to fix the woman?
When a man has healed, he's going to attract a healed woman or a woman on the verge of healing.
I agree with that.
A broken man attract broken women.
Yeah. So
I know
that ain't gonna never be fixed.
A man that's healed, I know what I don't want. I know it's not for me. Why would I even entertain that?
Real shit.
Come on,
nah, real shit.
But now a lot of brothers, they hate my message because a lot of you men aren't men. You're boys trapped in men's bodies, and you're holding resentment against your mothers for your fathers abandoning you. And that's why you get with these women and you abandon them mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Then you abandon your children. How can they claim to be men? These aren't men. And especially when you coming from the streets. Look at the men in the streets today. Look at them. What they killing about? Emotions. And you men ain't killers. You men ain't no murderers. You men are emotional boys with guns. And that's why you break down when they give you a sentence. Because a real man, if he gonna go out there and do some dirt, he can take 50 on the chin. On the chin.
I don't want to keep pausing, but this is like the white tea men or women that's ignorant. Not most of them. Or if it's most of them, the one who, if they're speaking about it, whoever's speaking on that. I don't want to say most of minority. I don't think most They may think like this because of the narrative that's pushed out in society. Less than 1% of men are deleting anybody. Less than 1% of the black men are selling drugs. Less than 1% of men are putting their hands on the women. My brother, you're pushing the narrative while y'all claim to be the black guys and the spiritual leaders and the hoteps. You're pushing the same thing that the ignorant aspect of white society is pushing. 78% of black men are involved with their children. 58% of black men live with their kids. So if we're going to speak about reality, why are you gaslighting? Why are you attempting to trigger? Why are you attempting to put out a false narrative of the black man if it's not true, unless you can make a profit off of it, unless you can profit off white man possibly supporting you, unless you could possibly profit from the black woman supporting you, even though you claim not to want access to them and you already married with children. But it seems like deep down inside of you, you're the one projecting, looking for the validation and attention from women. If I got to go out my way to lie to women to get attention and validation from them, then there's a sense of insecurity inside of me that seeks and thrives off of getting attention and validation of women. He's projecting. He's doing what he's saying the other men are doing. He's telling men to heal to get a healed woman, but if women are gods, why does he have to heal to get a healed woman? If most women are gods, they already come healed or they already come unbroken. They don't even have to worry about healing because a God don't break. A God encounters the world and a God learns how to develop and how to thrive, how to be successful, how to problem solve, how to become a better and more productive person going through problems. That's the God, right? So how could a man, an unhealed man, a broken man, lost man, any kind of man ever encounter a woman who not healed or bad if she's God? But again, family, when y'all hear people talking crazy like this, they're a crazy person or they're lost. They're either crazy or lost or brainwashed or uneducated or miseducated. Less than 1% of men are out here deleting each other. Most men are either living in the house with their children or involved with their kids. And that's CDC. That's self-reporting, and that's reporting by the black woman. More black women reported than the black man on that CDC report that black men are involved with their children. I gotta say, every time we say this, Goofy, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Y'all crying about 5 years, 4 years because you're broken. And rather than blaming your fathers for not teaching
less than 1% of black men in prison. Okay, let me go.
How to be men, you fought your mothers, and then you look at your baby mothers like they the problem, but you chose to lay with them. Come on, man. Come on.
Would you when you're right?
And I'm gonna rebuttal that too. When we tell the brothers, when the brothers are speaking about the women, when we say the man is with a bad woman, they'll say you shouldn't have chose her, you picked her. That's two separate arguments. You got to concede that the woman is bad. You said that they don't want bad women, but they're having babies by them or they sleeping by them. That's two separate arguments. The woman is still bad. You're not refuting the fact that she's bad. You're not refuting the fact that she's lost. You're not refuting the fact that she's promiscuous. You're not refuting the fact that majority of the women are this way. So men have to deal with the majority of women because the minority of women who not like that are already taken or aren't going to be in relationship with a man unless she's moving in a righteous way. So if majority of women are 3 or 4s, if majority of women are so-called broken, if majority of women are unrighteous, if majority of women are unhealed, that's the woman he's typically going to entertain because he wants to connect to a woman. Then y'all move the goalposts. You picked her. We didn't ask you if he picked her or not. We said, is she unqualified? If she's a bad woman or she's disorderly, is she promiscuous? So they got to change the argument to still shame the man because he picked the bad apple. Who's the bad apple, though? Again, shout out to the people on IG. Shout out to the people on YouTube. Shout out to the people on TikTok. Shout out to the people on Facebook. If you got any pushback, again, ask for the link. Come over to YouTube, ask for the link. We can entertain it any type of way you want to entertain it, and you can have the floor. And see if you can rebuttal what I'm saying. I may be wrong. Y'all may be way more solution-based than Ali. You may be way more observant than Ali. You may be more knowledgeable. You may be have more wisdom. You may be more solution-based. Every show, we give out the solution and we give out the problems. Okay? That leadership it ain't even gonna be weaponized no more. If being with that man, spending time with that man, being in the room with that man, following that man doesn't qualify as leadership, as the man that you love. We're not talking about leadership in no type of way anymore, because the man that you claim to be leaders and righteous is not the ones you having babies with. You want to have babies with the man who don't want you. You want to have babies with the man you claim don't respect you. You want to have babies with the man you claim lied to you. But that's who you having babies with. You knew they was a liar. You already FBI and CIA. Y'all already the greatest investigators. When y'all want to find something, you'll look for it. And you'll find what you're looking for. So you can't tell the man they're the problem when the majority of men can't get access to you. And you keep trying to change a man that don't want you. You keep trying to change a man who ain't going to change for you. And that doesn't even disqualify that man as a man. I don't listen to what majority of women is saying no more. I go by your actions. Majority of time, you calling a man an asshole. Majority of time, you calling a man toxic and controlling when you don't want to meet his expectations and standards, but you'll sleep with him and you'll have his baby. So he's good enough to sleep with. He's good enough to have a baby with. Why he not good enough to listen to you? You can sleep with him. You can give head to him. You can be a throat goat to him. You can brag about being the biggest freak. But why y'all can't brag about being the best wife? Why you can't brag about being the most cooperative and submissive unless you in the bedroom? Y'all like being thoughts. Y'all like trying to have control. Majority of your thoughts and don't even come in orgasm. That's the crazy part. You have to actually connect and have chemistry with this guy typically to even have an orgasm, but you're sleeping with a man so you can use your body as leverage and power and control. If I sleep with him, I can get him to do what I want him to do. If I sleep with him, I can convince him to be in my life forever. If I sleep with him, I can convince him I'm the only woman he'll ever want to be with. So it don't matter how much we tell y'all the truth, you're going to keep lying to yourself over and over and over again. And then you're going to make the man. And again, y'all, much love again to everybody that's supporting on the TikTok. Please spam the like button, my family. And please come over to YouTube and like as well too. IG, Facebook. Make sure you're supporting us on YouTube. If you haven't supported me yet or followed me on YouTube, please come to YouTube. I'm going to try to go live every day on all these networks, okay, and social media platforms. All right. Please don't forget, y'all, we need $50 more in the super chat. Dang, I ain't even rocking my goals down. We need $50 more in the super chat. We need $90 more in the Cash App, and we just need 10 more members to meet the goal. If y'all want to open the panel, I will possibly open the panel depending on if y'all trying to come up, okay? If y'all want to have a conversation, especially people who disagree, I would love the people who disagree to come up. Ladies, brothers, if y'all would like me to drop the link, let me know. If y'all would like the panel to open, I may open it as well too, okay? Right now, we just cooking, right? We're going to do Yada today. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the God Georgie. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, all right? Because I want to talk about it today, but we got too much to go through with this one.
Hey, do you feel like some women are just unteachable though? I asked you that, but I'm trying to hear the right
only
answer.
way for a woman to be teachable, she has to respect you.
Fact.
And a lot of these men are not worthy of respect.
Nah, you're right.
So why they sleeping with him?
With you when you're right, King.
How he right? Banks, how he right? Oh, I wish I'd be in these rooms with these people. How he right? If you don't respect the man, if you don't value the man, why you having sex with him? Anybody? Did you love and respect them before you had sex or after you had sex? Which one is? So you don't respect and value the man, but you have sex with him and you let him come in you. Man.
With you when you're right. So you saying basically, bro, you ain't even worthy of nobody respect.
Not even their own.
Yeah.
Most of you men can't even keep your words to yourself. How many times you say you're going to work out? How many times you going to go on a diet? How many times you say you fasting? Right now, I'm fasting, brother. I haven't drunk no water or ate no food. I can't eat until the sun go down. Yeah. They asked me, man, you don't go on bank show? I said, yeah, of course. Why? He's solid.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
You can look at a man and see he's solid. You can look at a man and say he got principles and morals about himself.
Yeah.
And he's an opportunist because Banks' message and what he speaks about goes against what he's talking about. So he's coming on the show because Banks got clout, which demonstrates power, which demonstrates followers, and demonstrates the capability of him coming on the show and getting followers from him as well too. Because the women love being gaslighted. The women love being lied to. The women love being praised. The women love all this attention, even if it's not real. It's like they addicted to it. So he go, ooh, Banks got clout. Ooh, Banks got followers and subscribers. I want his followers and subscribers too. And I want to get the chance to come on his show to be platformed even more, even though I already got followers as well too. But what's better than more followers? It's crazy, man.
And then when you start to elevate, they look at you like you done changed.
I don't give a
you
fuck.
supposed to.
Yeah, you better.
Evolution.
But I'm trying to get to where you at though. I'm trying to look at women because I done been scarred. Not even by my wife. I'm just saying about women in general. Just like
the first woman to scar us is our mothers.
Oh my God.
She got your ass.
Hey, man. Woo-wee! What'd he say?
Yeah. First woman to scar us is our mothers.
He ain't mess around and say, hey, Uncle Ricky, he ain't say that, did he? He didn't say that. He ain't just tell on the guy, did he? He ain't just tell on that guy about it.
Shit! Oh shit!
Pay the bill. Are you close to your father?
Not really.
Does he even return your call?
Yeah.
The first one to speak down to us is our mother.
Yeah.
But we don't ask ourselves why.
Yo, this man is, I don't know if he about to justify and give reasons to why your mother is the first person that talks down on you and the first person to hurt you. I'm gonna rewind it again. That's a clip, right? But hey, Yada, I gotta clip that. I gotta clip this. I gotta clip this part for when we read it. He said the first person to hurt you and talk down to you is your mama.
Is our mothers.
Yeah. Not
woman to scar us.
To scar us.
Is our mothers.
Yeah.
The first one to speak down to us is our mothers.
Yeah.
But we don't ask ourselves why. A woman. Now I have to get into the science because a lot of men think it's just opinion.
Yeah.
He just opinion, or he trying to use scripture. And we understand that religion itself can be, it can be debated. Because my belief and your belief.
I just had that earlier with D1. I just had a debatable conversation.
D1, I like D1.
Yeah.
I really enjoy D1. But G1 is trying to force his mentality on everybody.
Bro, did I just
that's
tell
not
him
righteous.
That's what I just told him.
That's not righteous.
That's not righteous.
That's
bro.
not righteous.
I fought with you, D1, 100%. But bro,
D1, I rock with you, but your ego and pride is leading you, and you're broken without being healed, and you think that's righteousness. A healed man can walk in a room. He don't care if they smoking weed, twerking. He'll walk and say, all praises to the Most High, because he understands everybody has a journey.
While he forcing y'all to believe that the black woman is God and that the man is the problematic one, while he's trying to force his beliefs on men and women, the black woman is God, even though the first person to scar you and speak down to you was your mama. So D1 can't force no belief on nobody, even though it don't seem like that's what that brother's doing. He's just educating people, and you believe what you believe, and he's trying to speak God into people, and he speaks people to if they can possibly follow the word and Jesus as well too. But he's not forcing it on them. If you don't claim what you're doing ain't forcing your belief on people, you can't say D1 is forcing belief on people. It's like saying me and Fatty trying to force our belief on people. We're speaking our belief. I can't make you believe what I believe, but I'm very passionate about my belief and supportive of my own belief, and I stand by my belief, but I'm not trying to force people to believe what I believe. That takes a whole different type of behaviors to force it, and then to speak down on people and go against people to make them force to believe what you believe in. So if he's doing it, you got to be forcing your beliefs on people too.
Real shit.
Everybody has a journey.
I just told that man, and they probably gonna we ain't gonna make this about a D1 interview, but they gonna whoop my head on an interview because the shit I was saying, like, because we were speaking about heaven and how you get to heaven, and he was saying you can't get there unless you go through blood, through Jesus.
Let me say this, and I have to speak because religion is the greatest prison for women.
Yo, this dude don't stop, yo. So religion is the biggest prison to women while he pushing the Christ consciousness, while he's Muslim and calling women gods. It's crazy, yo. You can't make this up, man. You really can't. Y'all can't make this up. These are the brothers. Now remember this. These are the brothers get the most support from women. These are the brothers that get the most praise from women. These are the brothers that these sisters are following and going crazy over. But they may not actually want to be with them, but they love the information that they spewing and the narrative they creating to make themselves feel good and to down the men that's supposedly supposed to be the problem in the community. But now religion is the biggest prison, but you a Muslim speaking on the Christ conscious while speaking that the God that you calling a woman comes obviously from religion is the person that scarred and spoke down to the man first, man. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Again, y'all, much love to the people that's in the building. Much love to the people on TikTok. Please spam the button on your side. Yeah, hey, my brother Asher, much love to you. My sisters over there too. My brothers and sisters on IG and Facebook. If y'all supporting the content, please spam the like button on TikTok and hit your brother with gifts. If you're supporting the show and content, yo, hit your brother with some more super chats, Cash App, and members, and IG and Facebook. Hit us with some love as well too, man. Much love to y'all again. Don't forget to like, don't forget to hype, and subscribe.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
1, 2, 3, hit the Cash App for Ali.
And this is why when we talk about the men who lie, get the most results out of women. And it's depending on what kind of lie you're talking about. The men who enable, the men who give attention, the men who praise, both those type of men, even though it's temporary, will get the most out the women because they're going to sabotage the relationship anyway because you already lied to them. And they know ultimately it's a lie, but they're going to end up wanting too much. They're going to want to end up self-sabotaging and sabotaging the whole relationship because they're going to use that against you later on, and they're going to use it against themselves as well too.
Now, I'm a Sufi. So a Sufi, we see God in everything. So when I'm talking to you, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the God in me. Me speaking is the God in me. So when I speak, you heard the women say, they done caught the spirit. They felt it in their soul. He's speaking truth.
Yeah.
Only God gonna speak truth. Only God gonna speak truth.
Really.
But D1, I love you, bro. I love you, but you got so much healing to do because an unhealed person is the only type of person that will force their mentality on people.
Facts. That's why this shit is perspective.
Come on.
I respect everybody's perspective.
I respect everybody. And as a Sufi, I understand this brother might read from the Torah. A Sufi is more of a person that goes inward.
Okay.
We go inward. We do of the purification of the heart.
Yeah.
Because coming from where we come from, come on, man. Most of us in my time, we didn't choose to jump off the porch. We were pushed. We were pushed because the lights were getting cut off. We were pushed because mama was stressed. We were pushed because we didn't have no clothes to wear to school. We were pushed because our sisters was messing with these bums. Now we out here running around with guns trying to stick it for our sister because she done got her head beat in by this dude down the street. He too big for me to whoop him, so I got to put a bullet in him. We're forced. And we're forced to do this because men have failed raising their sons. This is the problem. We have failed raising our daughters. Most daughters have never heard their father say, I love you. Come sit next to me. You're so beautiful. Those words mean everything to a little girl. And then she grows up knowing my daddy said I'm beautiful.
Fact.
My daddy said I'm fine.
Fact.
You can't just come over here and treat me any type of way.
Fact.
Beat it.
Set the standard.
Because I got a daddy and my daddy loved me. And if you kicking me out or talk crazy, my daddy got me. This is what men have to do. But let's get into the science of things, because a lot of men think y'all is just talking. First, the woman is the greatest manifestation of God in physical form. We have to understand what this means. Those that read the Bible, I love you. But your Bible says man was made in the image and likeness of God. Man himself was made in the image and likeness of a woman. And how can I back this up with science? Women consist of 2 X chromosomes.
Hey, can y'all correct me if I'm wrong? Don't we refer to God as he? In the Christian faith, in the Israelite faith, in the Muslim faith, do we ever refer to the God as she, or do we refer to it as he? With the religion that he's professing to believe in, supposed to be one God, is Abraham, all the Abrahamic religions, whether you're a Jew, Orthodox, or whatever dox, whether you're Israelite, Hebrew Israelite, whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, the embodiment of a God sounds like it's a he. We don't never say she, we say he. And if you want to go further, when he's talking about Christian as well too, it's the God, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I don't hear no woman in that. Same thing with Islam. It's Allah. It's one true God. And prophets, Muhammad, Isa, different. It's all men. Majority of the times it's men. But God, the person who's referred to as God, is referred to as a he. It's not referred to as a she. So it's one thing if he actually believes in that, and the gods he believes in, and the matriarch he believes in is a reflection of that. But he's praising a religion that's a patriarchal religion, man.
Got untouchable empire, baby.
The man believes in the religions that are patriarchal and call the gods he, but he's turning around and saying that the woman is the embodiment of the God. But that God is the first person to scar and talk down on the men. And then claiming that men don't tell their daughters they love them. Men don't hug their daughters. Men don't praise their daughters. When men are majority of the problem of what's going on, regardless to telling a woman she don't know the man as well too. So they're problematic when you're telling your woman your daughters to be independent. You're problematic when you're telling your daughter she don't need no man. You're problematic when you're telling your daughters to put themselves first before the man as well too. When it comes into the relationship, a lot of the men, if not majority of the men, sold that to their daughters as well too, because we've been conditioned to sell them that. Most men ain't telling their daughters to submit to no man. Even the men that come on here to tell that said men should submit and cooperate, most men don't say that because we're conditioned to say the opposite, or we're conditioned to say something else. But in reality, most men are telling their daughters to be independent of a man as well too before you get to a man. And we don't tell them to make sure you can cook, make sure you can sustain a home, and make sure you're being loving and nurturing. Most men are not raising wives. And I don't think it's on purpose. It's the fact that most of us are conditioned by the women, by the new age women, whether you come from a single parent household or two-parent household. Feminism is bleeding through everybody. It's bleeding on everybody. Excuse me. It's bleeding on everybody. And we can't deny that. Much love to my brother, Uncle Rick, with the $2 super chat. She can only be a god if a man is worshiping her. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Ain't that crazy? A god with no praise, a god with no worshipers, a god with no followers, a god with no congregation. And what's crazy, Uncle Rick, a god that goes to other gods to worship and to praise, and for asking for forgiveness, to ask to be baptized, to ask for God to be on their side. If women are God, why are most of these women going to church? Why are most of these women going to the mosque? Why are most of these women going to God to fix their life? If they're the actual God, why are they going to another God? And if this man believes in another God, why is he calling women God?
Right? 2 X chromosomes. A man consists of a Y and an X chromosome. The Y chromosome is a degenerate version of an X chromosome, meaning the woman by default is the prototype by default. That's why men, when you look in the mirror after you take your shower and you flexing, those nipples you have that you have no use for, that woman, she breastfeeds your offspring. We understand what her nipples are for. You came from a woman and created in the image of a woman, and we have to speak about her chromosomes now. Now, the X chromosome consists of 800 to 900 genes. The Y chromosome only consists of 50 to 60. 50 to 60.
So you're saying the woman is more superior, basically?
On all levels. You men taught us that women should not lead because they're emotional. That's not truth. When we try to do the science of the brain, we're understanding neuroscience, we go into understanding the corpus callosum. It's a bridge between the left and right hemisphere. This means a woman is able to go, the left hemisphere is for logic, the right hemisphere is for emotion. She's able to go bounce back and forth because it's thicker than a man's. A man, he's either emotional or he's logical. He's not both. That's why when you're getting into it with a man and you're trying to make him see it, he can't see it because he's emotional.
Yeah. Or he's logical. Or he's sticking to his logic.
Facts. Facts. He's immature and can't grow. He's stuck. But the woman, she can bounce back and forth because she's a nurturer. It takes a lot of power to nurture a baby. Because my wife just had a child. You know, I deliver my own children. These babies cry. These women ain't getting no sleep. These women are not eating. And then we as men add on to the stress. So when I say the woman is the greatest manifestation of God, she should be honored, respected, adored, and appreciated. But go ahead, brother.
When people, nah, you're right. When people hear awakening, what that word mean to you?
That I've been to hell and then rose out of it. And when I say hell, I'm not talking about a physical location. They taught us that devil was a red being with some horns and a pitchfork. But I know devil dwells in me like God dwells in me. And when the devil speaks in my head, it sounds like me. And when God speaks in my head, it sounds like me.
Real shit.
Are y'all listening to this dude, man? Are y'all listening? Now the God and devil is in him. And the God and devil speaks to him. And this is the problem that a lot of us have with religion. People will say they speak to God. Then they say God is in them. Then the devil and God can be in all of us. Then we can be devils. Like, he's not the only one that does this. A lot of religious people will do this as well, too. A lot of people who believe in a higher will do this as well, too. Ali believes in a higher power, but I don't do this stuff. I don't say God speaks to me. I don't say God is inside of me. I don't say the devil is inside of me or the devil speaking to me. I don't profess to speak to people that I know I haven't spoken to. I may think that God may reveal things to me. God may show me things, but I have to prove it as well too. So a lot of that stuff I may keep to myself, but that's my belief. I have to prove it. But the problem is, he said the black woman is God or the woman is God. And he's saying now that God is speaking to him and the God is inside of him, or the devil is talking to him as well too, and inside of him as well. So who's God and who's the devil? If you have a belief, you have to demonstrate how it's a fact. You can't turn around and tell the other people they have to reveal how it's not a fact because you say it's a fact. If I say there's a color that exists that you don't know about, it ain't your position to prove that it exists when I claim that it exists. I got to prove that the color exists that you've never seen. So if people claim to not believe in God, the people that do believe in God are the ones who have to demonstrate and prove that God exists, because those other people don't see or hear God. None of us do. In reality, none of us see God or speak to God at the same time. That's the problem. And I'm not going to take away from anybody who's religious. I'm not going to take away from anybody who believes in a God or a creator, because I believe in a higher power and creator as well too, and a possible God. But I have to take in consideration, until all of us speak to him, until all of us get the same revelation, the same sign, the same message, until that God communicates to us all at the same time, it has to be proven. But he's all over the place. God either is the woman, God is either the God that he's praising, or the God is inside of him. Which one is it? Because if you can't prove none of that, if you can't substantiate none of that, if you can't break down none of that, then it leads to me to believe that you a charlatan, my brother, and then you opportunist. Most of what you're doing is for money. Most of what you're doing is for praise. Most of what you're doing is for validation. But we know, because you selling courses, because you have people, your Instagram or social media set up to get money for the information that you're giving. We know it's for money.
So I've been awakened to be able to realize the devil in myself, because I used to put myself in situations that wasn't best for me, because the devil in me don't care about me. And that's why God was like, don't do that. But the God's in my head. When you hear God tell you something, whose voice is in it?
Mine.
Come on now.
For sure.
Come on now.
Nah, bro,
So the God isn't woman anymore. The God is you, and the voice of God is you too.
You just damn near had this conversation right before you came in here.
Ain't that crazy?
With this man, this ain't crazy. What you think shaped? What you think fucked everything up?
Men.
How?
Men. The police systems. The judge systems. We took the real ones off the street and left the weak ones to roam. And these weak ones are having offspring. Now they're producing more weak men.
Fuck nigga.
Laws of nature means the strongest live, the weakest die. We're allowing the weak ones to thrive.
Good night.
Come on, bro.
And that make a nigga get out the way too. It make the real ones get out the way, because now you're an outcast.
Man, listen, it was a time where you looked at a real one and you could spot it. Like, that's him. Now they got the mask
but
on.
That shit look just like
they
it.
got the tattoos, the
Muscle
jewelry,
lights.
the cars. They walking. They look like him.
This shit pad the diamond test.
It's a
lab diamond.
It's a pandemic. It's a pandemic, man. It's a pandemic. And that's why when I speak, take care of your woman, love your woman, adore your woman, the weak man saying, nah, I don't do it because they don't got the bag to do it. Rather than saying, in truth, I should have focused on myself before I got into a relationship. They was moving out their animal characteristics. See, a man is a lesser version of a woman. A man is more emotional, extremely emotional, man. Extremely emotional. And if we come out of homes where we weren't properly nurtured, we'll get with a woman looking for a woman to nurture us. Now, listen to the weak man. I need you guys to listen to the mentality of a weak man, and then tell me if it makes sense. Man, I need a woman that, man, if my demons come, she gotta fight my demons for me. If I'm standing on the edge of a cliff, I need this woman to speak me off the cliff. If I'm suffering, I need her to rub. Man, if you need all these things, you may need therapists. We are wounded children and men form, and no one's realizing that we're bleeding all over the place.
So, hey, if she's God, ain't she supposed to be the one that does all those things for us? Like if I'm looking for somebody to answer all my problems, if I'm looking for somebody to love me, if I'm looking for somebody to be there for me, if I'm looking for somebody to support me, if I'm looking for somebody to vent to, if I'm looking for somebody to answer my prayers, isn't it to God? Ain't we supposed to go to the God? If she's the Elohim, if she's Yahweh, if she's the God we all been looking for, ain't we supposed to go to God for our problems? So how all of a sudden a man can't go to a woman to vet? How a man can't go to a woman when he got problems? What exactly should we be going to woman for if she's a God? If she's not the God? If she's superior? He just said the woman's superior to the man, and then he said the man's more emotional. But I thought they wanted us to be emotionally available and more emotionally intelligent. So if she's superior to me and she's a God, and I guess she's more logical if we're more emotional, shouldn't I go to her for everything instead of her coming to me for everything? You got to make it make sense, Yada. I think next time, man, if I can get on one of these, now, if I can get to talk to one of these dudes, I'll go. I'll sit on the chair with these dudes. I get and Banks can moderate or somebody can moderate. I'd love to have a conversation with one of these guys. I would love it. If they're God, ladies, if y'all are God, you should be the one we go to. You shouldn't come to us. We should go to you. We need help. We need you. But it's too bad there's too many guys that speak like this.
Always remember, men deserve nothing and women don't owe men anything. I could never get married because I can't imagine having a bad day and then having to go home to a man.
When women say, I hate all men, I don't ever correct her.
I don't know what it is about men, but I don't like them. I really don't like them.
When y'all be in my comments saying you don't like men, no, I don't. And if you find yourself liking a man, you need to fill in that space. Go back to school or start a business.
I am a perspective person and I put my feet in other people's shoes. I understand where they're coming from. Have I felt like that at a point in my life? Yes. They're not just saying that for decoration.
I don't think a lot of people know this word exists. Misandry is hatred of.
The woman is God, right?
Oh, no. No, 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 no,
no. She the God. She's supposed to be loving. She's supposed to love all living things if she's a God, but she don't even like a man. So how can we even go to her for love? If she don't even love us, how can we go to her for anything?
Your girl shouldn't be your therapist too? She shouldn't be your nurturer?
If a woman is going to be a nurturer and a therapist, you have to put her in an environment to thrive. She can't work 9 to 5 and then come home and listen to your problems.
For sure.
And this is what these men are doing.
For sure. You saying you got to put her in position to be able to just tend to you.
Put her in position.
Yeah.
Put her in position.
No, I agree with that.
And then they talk about, man, she listens to her boss more than me. Her boss paying her bills.
Yeah.
If you took care of your woman, a woman would listen to nothing but you.
God.
But I'm not talking about just financial.
Why I gotta take care of a God? Why does a man have to take care of a God if she's God? She got to take care of me. She the God now. Why do I got to put her in a position? Why do I got to take care of her? Why are you financing the God that you live with right now? Why do you give her everything when she's the God? If you need her, why do you take care of her and she don't take care of you? You're not making sense, brother. If you're the weaker vessel, if you're the more emotional vessel, if you're the one without direction, if you're the one who's lost, if you're the one who's broken, if the men are the problem, why aren't the women fixing and taking care of the men? If they are the gods, man. Again, when you put logic against lies, the lies always going to be Trump, man. The brother just talking, and a majority of what he's saying, again, I don't know why Banks, I hope he's going to give him more pushback. We are into this show, and he's still not giving him no pushback. Hey, my brothers on IG and sisters, DM me. All right, DM me if you want to be on the show, okay? I'll open up the panel soon. DM me if you want to be on the show. All right? It's hard. I don't know when you comment. I don't know why it's hard for me to bring y'all up. If you're on TikTok, message me. Come on to YouTube if you want to be on the show, okay? If you got any pushback, any rebuttals, ask for the link. All right? If you right, just ask for the link. Hey, y'all, please, again, we need 90 more dollars in the Cash App, $50 more in the Super Chat, and 10 more members to reach our goals, okay? If you're supporting the show, you rocking the show, please like, please subscribe, please hype. It's for free.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
1, 2, 3, hit the Cash App for Ali.
Because anybody can get some money.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about it takes a man of substance to understand emotional intelligence. A man to understand that my woman is the one that God speaks to. And let me let you understand what this means. How many men are dead or in prison because their wife said, or girlfriend said, baby, I have a bad feeling. I don't know why I have a bad feeling. Don't go out tonight. Don't ride with him, baby. I don't know about the dude you brought up, but something in my soul saying he ain't right. I just don't know. And she was always right.
Man, that shit's so crazy, man, that you saying that. Cause get what? Even when me and Chantel used to get into it, my wife used to get into it, I have to, before I just get into it with her and leave and go handle my day, I have to apologize, even if I don't want to. Like, I apologize, I love you, because my day won't go right. Shit, some bullshit gonna happen. And I'm gonna be like, man, I'm arguing with this motherfucker, my shit. That's the truth.
Facts.
Like, you can't leave the house with that energy.
No.
And that woman sitting there with all that bullshit on her mind, you ain't gonna thrive.
No,
if you in a relationship.
No, impossible.
That mother just sitting over there hating, they just sitting over there hating. If you're in a relationship, she can think some bullshit up on your day, not even trying.
It's just the power of a woman.
No, I
But
believe that.
when she loves you,
she love you too. Yeah,
man, you out here doing what God knows what.
Yeah.
She praying for you.
Facts.
Baby, I don't want you to go out, but man, she ain't gonna tell you she praying for you. You in bed, sleep, passed out, drunk, high, don't know what's going on. She over there praying for you.
You right.
God, I see the beauty in him. God, please elevate him. And this is what we talking about. We're not gonna take care of. We're not gonna provide for that. We're not gonna appreciate and endure that. Man, when you get a woman pregnant, her body changes. I'm in the birthing pool with my wife, right? She's about to push out my son. A lot of men don't even realize the head comes through, but the anus also gets almost this big. So I'm looking at my wife. She's bleeding. She's in pain, trying to push this baby out. No medication to numb, nothing, just natural. And she pooping, bleeding, and pushing the baby out all at the same time, man. And then when the baby comes out, they don't have no energy to wipe themselves, take care of themselves. Man, how can we look at this woman and not see God? And the only man that won't see God is a demon man. And let me say this to you, brothers. A lot of you have spoken devil over your life, man. You guys went from being a dog to being a beast to being a savage. Now you're on demon. Oh, shit. This is what you're speaking over your life. You consist of trillions of cells, and you telling your cells you a demon?
Damn.
Come on, man. The art of manifestation. Words are powerful. In the beginning was the word. Anywho.
So do you think the system was designed to take us out of leadership role?
Man, the system was designed for us to break our women. Because when a man breaks his woman, he has broken a nation. That's why we're not thriving. Why are we generating so much money from music?
Hey, I thought she was God.
Art. Now we're doing podcasts and social media. I'm talking about trillions of dollars and we still broke. Why? Because you don't appreciate your woman. Because a woman say, baby, don't do that. Baby, that car nice, but you don't need that car, baby. That ego of a man. Now we driving cars. You're renting an apartment, driving a Rolls Royce. Come on, brothers. This is the devil. This is the devil, but y'all not seeing it. When you get a real woman, you'll realize a woman's an investment because a woman speaks and breathes. She doesn't just push life out. She speaks and breathes life over you. And you men are losing because you're mistreating God's daughters. God don't play about his daughters whatsoever. And I'm gonna tell you this, Bank, not to cut you off. Don't play about his daughters. Men are losing because you're mistreating God's daughters. God don't play about his daughters. You men are losing because you're mistreating God's daughters. God don't play about his daughters.
You let liars talk long enough, they're going to tell you the truth, right? He's calling them woman now. He said the women are getting broken, but he's not saying the God is getting broken. And then he says the God loves his daughters. But if they're the guys, how's the God loving the daughters? Like he's going to lie when he can't help but lie. So when people are professing to tell the truth, but they're actually lying, the lie is going to eventually come out. So when he humanizes them when he's convenient, and then he makes them divine and makes them a deity when it's convenient. But he don't know which side to pick. But as long as people don't give him pushback, he can get away with lying. And that's majority of society that allows a lot of sisters to get away with their lying as well, too, because nobody wants to push back because you still want access to women. And then you want access to the men who pander to women as well, too, because you think you would get validation from women by validating a brother like this. It's diabolical that he can't even be consistent on whether he thinks the woman is a woman or if the woman is a God.
Whatsoever. And I'm going to tell you this, Bank, not to cut you off. God is a woman. God is a woman. And I'm not talking about a physical body. I'm talking about divine feminine energy.
What?
Because everything was made out of God. Nothing was created outside of God. God didn't go to Walmart and create you. Everything came out of God. And the first manifestation of a human was a woman. They said that the X chromosome is ancient. They can't even put a time on it. But a man's Y chromosome is only 800 to 900 million years old. The oldest body ever found is of a woman. A woman.
So the Adam and Eve story, what?
I will say this. I don't want to offend no one's spiritual beliefs because, I see the beauty in all things. When a man is truly godly and righteous, he sees the beauty in all things.
Facts.
All things.
Yeah.
But Adam and Eve's story goes against biology. But if we listen to the story itself, Adam was the first fall of humanity. Because the Bible says Adam was right there when the snake was talking to his woman.
See, I just said that I just said something different in the other interview. I said basically the woman was on demon time because she the first one that did the bullshit. Convinced this nigga to do that.
We have to remember, God told Adam, don't eat from this tree. God gave man instructions. He chose not to move out the instructions.
Well, who convinced him?
Huh?
That whole story just
no. I need you to no. Just listen to me for a second. I know you're intelligent now. Listen to me. If you got God and you got Adam, and God says, Adam, come here, hey man, you can have all this and all that, but just don't eat from this tree. Eve wasn't even created in that story when God was teaching Adam. So when the serpent appeared to Eve, Adam was there. He didn't say God said no. So Eve didn't bring down humanity. Eve brought an awakening. You're naked? Why are you hiding? God, I'm naked. Who told you you was naked? Eve brought that awakening to a man. She brought the divine consciousness to a man. And this is just what women do when they give birth. Souls come out of their bodies. And it go back to what he was saying. He says souls come from the sperm.
So this man is still a liar, right? Like in the Bible, right? Let's pull up this verse. In the Bible, in the book of Genesis, read 2:16-17. God says they can eat from any tree except the tree of knowledge of good and evil. That's what God said. Right? And when the serpent was tempting Eve in Genesis 3:2-3, Eve tells the serpent, we may eat from the trees, but God did say you must not eat from the tree and you must not touch it or you will die. Don't lie. Eve knew not to eat from it. So even if God didn't tell her, Adam told her. So whether you want to say she wasn't there or not, which that's still up to debate, she knew not to eat from the tree. Adam told her. So stop lying. The only reason we're in this predicament now, supposedly, if religion exists and gods exist, is because Eve chose to eat from the tree. And then Adam took his behind right back after her because a man would rather live with a woman in hell than to go to heaven. A man would rather be disrespected. A man would rather be lied to. A man would rather have chaos around him than to have no woman at all. A man preference is to be respected by their woman, but what we demonstrating is most men, as long as the woman is loyal to him, ain't going anywhere. And in the Bible, he chose the woman over heaven. Adam chose the woman over paradise. He wasn't breaking no rules until Eve broke the rule and he went down with her. Just like now, all these women, majority, or all the women who's breaking the rules are blaming the man for breaking the rules. And then Yada is blaming the man for them breaking the rules as well too. So if I'm a bum, it's not the God fault. If I'm a loser, it's not the God fault. If I'm a cheater, it's not the God fault. If I'm corrupt, it's not the God fault. If I'm in chaos, it's not the God fault. But everything a woman does, even though she didn't even listen to Adam in the Bible, is the man's fault. But she's the God. She's all knowing. She's all powerful. So how do you keep blaming the man instead of blaming the God? Can you tell me that? And again, y'all, it's demonstrated over and over again how much these people, the only reason why he has a place to exist, because women like validating this man and giving attention to this man. If women didn't like the BS, if women didn't like the lies, this type of guy wouldn't exist. They know he lying. That's the crazy part about it. They know he lying, and they know when a man is lying as well too. You know when a man is finessing you? but you'll choose to stay in a relationship with that man, or you choose not to stay in that relationship with that man, but you know the type of man that you have, and you know what men will lie about because you want the man to lie to you. You want to hear them sweet nothings. You want to make a man make you feel good. You want the man to make you feel like you're the only one. So just keep it real that majority of what's entertained and praised by the women are the lies. And again, shout out to my people on TikTok. Much love to y'all too. My brother Bo, I see you. My sister Rosie, I see you. Yes, ma'am. If you want to come on this side, come on to YouTube. I can't run this part on TikTok. I can run it on IG. I can run it on Facebook, but YouTube is hating, so I can't run it on the TikTok side, or they just censor it. I don't know what they be doing. But if you want to see the full effect, just pull up the YouTube on your TV. You still want to be on TikTok or on your computer and come rock out with us. But don't forget to max like the live on TikTok. Don't forget to gift me. Y'all, if y'all supporting the show, please help us reach the goals on our Cash App, on our Super Chat, and our membership. If you haven't liked yet, subscribed yet, if you haven't shared yet, please make sure you hit that share button at the bottom of your screen on YouTube. Make sure you share it on IG. Make sure you share it on Facebook. All right? It's for free.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the Homie Ali. It's free.
It's impossible. Women are born with every egg they'll ever need to give birth. Men have to develop sperm at puberty. That's when we start to produce sperm at puberty. We can't even give life yet. A woman is born being able to give life. Now,
they can't get life without sperm.
Hold on, listen. Let me give you some knowledge, brother. And this is the stuff they hide from us. This is stuff they hide from us. First, I want to say all praises due to the Most High. God, you speaking. God, you showing out. God, all praises due you showing out. Now, I need you to understand this too. I'm going to get to what he asked. I'm going to forget about what I was just saying. I'm going to get to what he just asked. He said, he said, a woman cannot give birth without a man. There is something called parthenogenesis. When beings are able to create females, species are able to reproduce themselves. Men, we evolved from women. At one point in time, there was nothing but women. This is a feminine earth. And I'm not trying to sound all spiritual and mystical and all that.
This shit different though. I ain't never heard none of this shit. Go ahead.
This is a feminine earth. Everything here is feminine. Everything here is nurturing, from the sun to the moon, to the fruits, to the water. Everything's divine feminine. Nothing's masculine.
Yeah.
And when we say masculinity, we think it's just war and breaking things and slamming things.
Even
and
the colors of the earth is feminine.
Everything's feminine.
Yeah, it's pretty green. It's pretty blue
Come
skies.
on, man.
Yeah.
Everything. Let me ask the sisters in the background, ladies. If y'all could live on the earth with just women, would you do it? Would you do it, sister? Okay.
But a lot of women will.
A lot of women will. But men that's in here, would you live on a planet with just men?
Fuck no.
No. We need all.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we all say. If y'all ask, they have countless videos, multitudes of men, a number amount of men. They say that they can't live without a woman, but the woman will admit they can't live without a man. They can live without a man, even though they lying. If we separated this world and I told y'all this before, you put all the women on one planet, you put all the men on one planet, women gonna beg to get with the men again. The men are gonna beg for love and intimacy, without a doubt. But to keep the planet sustained, men can just run the whole entire infrastructure, and women should just let them so they can live in a so-called soft girl era. But in reality, if we ever did that, the women are gonna beg to be with the men. If it's about sustaining the planet, they're going to be the first ones. So, but with that said, the men admit they can't live without the woman, nor do they don't want to live without the woman. They want women in their life where the women come on endlessly over and over again. I think I got a video. They don't need men. They ain't got to live with men. Let me see if I can pull it up, man, while I play this.
Women, but we don't want to tell them that.
Oh, no, I do.
We don't want to tell them that.
I can't even be around niggas.
Come on, man. Come
on. Fuck living on earth with your nigga. I don't want to be in the car with nothing nowhere with niggas.
And tell me, a loving woman does not bring the best out of a man.
Right.
And before we reach that awakening, we done drug that woman through hell.
Yeah, for sure.
She's so strong.
And by the way, hey, yo, on YouTube, my picture is clear, right? I know y'all ain't letting me go live with my picture not being clear. Can y'all let me know, make sure my picture is clear? It's going to be messed up if y'all knew I had something on my face, had a booger in my nose, and y'all ain't saying nothing. Is my picture still clear? Anybody? Somebody? Please let me know. I know it's a delay because y'all got to get to the part where I say it. Okay, I'm good. Just making sure. All right, yeah, I knew y'all wouldn't let me do that.
I love this, but he just, Mama, I'm coming home. And then she come back, forgive you. We say, baby, we'll never do it again. And then what we do? Again and again and again. And then we tell her she's crazy for being emotional. Come on, man. Come on. Brothers, I need you to understand this. Men were created to labor for women. That's why we're built the way we're built.
We're not created to what?
Men are built to labor for women. That's why we're built the way we're built. That's why we're built stronger.
Oh, we was put here to be the workers.
We're built to labor.
Yeah.
We're built to go to war. We're built to guard.
Yeah.
We're built to shield. When a man steps out with his family or his woman and his children or just his woman, we're naturally on guard. We can't even
Oh yeah.
But when we with our boys, we chilling because we know everybody on guard. So we chilling.
Yeah. Nah, niggas will let you get away with some shit if it's just him and his boy. Like, man, just gone. But my girl, I gotta do it to you.
Come on, man.
I gotta do it to you. You shouldn't even be disrespectful in this moment.
And come on. And a lot of you men don't understand. You don't understand. A righteous man is a disciplined man. A righteous man is one that can tear your head off your shoulders, but he chooses not to. That's a righteous man. Yeah. You think reading the Bible and drinking and partying every weekend makes you righteous? Or praying 5 times a day and making salat makes you righteous? You men are foolish. The only way for you to truly awaken is by first being awakened through a woman. No awakening does not come no other way. If it wasn't for Mary, Jesus' mother, we wouldn't know a Jesus. If it wasn't for Muhammad, may peace be upon his wife, we wouldn't know a Muhammad.
So you don't think niggas can, you don't think men can be their best selves without a woman?
Let me finish this because I know people will clip this up and say, yeah, there's a devil. I know they're already saying I'm a cult leader. Let me break this down. Man, when I said that it wouldn't be a Muhammad without Khadijah, you have to remember when Muhammad came, may peace be upon him, came from that mountain. The first person he ran to was Khadijah. And he said, Khadijah, am I losing my mind? Angel Jibril appeared for me. They saying I'm the prophet of God. Am I crazy? She said, no. She's the first to bear witness. You're my man and you are who you say you are. She's the first to be a Muslim. The first Muslim was a woman. The first one to bear witness. Christians. When Jesus was on the cross and he resurrected after 3 days, who was the one that he appeared to? It was right outside where he was not buried, but put in that cave with the rock in front of. Who did he appear to? Mary. And then who did he tell Mary to take that message to? His disciples. He didn't appear to them, man, James, John, Luke, and all of them, and Matthew. He appeared to Mary. Why? Because Mary was solid. Women are the most loyal creatures walking earth.
I agree with that.
The most loyal creatures. All you men in the streets running around with 50 men. If y'all ran around with 10 thorough women, y'all be winning right now.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all don't know no different. Y'all don't know what loyalty is because you don't have a loyal bone in your body. That's why you reject your women. That's why you say you're not going to provide for your women. That's why you're not loving your women. And you're going to say, I love you. Then you cuss her out next week. Come on, man. Y'all cowards. Now I'm showing these men that they're cowards. And I'm not just speaking my words. I'm like, look at my life. Look at my wife. Look at my children.
And y'all, I found it. That's what I was doing. I was looking for it. Watch this. Watch this. Man. Watch this.
Women, of course.
Definitely do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, all men need women.
Hold on.
Do men need women? Of course.
Definitely do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, all men need women.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We do, but we don't. We can make it without them, but we need them though.
Men do need women.
They make everything make sense. Yeah. They need women because women got all the power. I can't be on an earth full of niggas, especially the power between their legs. Do women need men?
No. Oh, shit. If it's for a tire or something, yes. Besides that, no.
Oh, how I love my black queens, man.
Yeah, as much as we keep talking and 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 talking, the proof is in the pudding. Men need women. Men love women. Men support women. Most of these men would simp, panda, do anything for women. It's the women that keep telling you what they will do and will not do, who they need and who they don't need. They'll tell you they don't need a man, and they tell you what they ain't got to do for a man. It's the men that keep saying what they'll do for a woman and how much they love a woman. We listening to what you say, and then repeatedly, same people will come back on here and lie, even though when you ask the women the truth, or you ask them a question, in certain moments they'll tell you the truth. Unexpectedly, they'll tell you the truth. They don't value or respect or cherish the man. They don't. Even though their true behaviors and their actions demonstrate that they do, they need them, but they only need them to feel good about themselves. They don't want to reciprocate. They don't want to love. They don't want to nurture. They don't want to support. And that's majority. I'm not talking about the minority, but we keep showing you how much women say they don't need men, even though they fight to say they need to be equal to men. But they don't want none of the cons of being a man. They don't want to be a plumber. They don't want to be an electrician. They don't want to go to war. They don't want to be drafted. They don't want to be a construction worker. They don't want to have to die for somebody. But they want all the power. They want to be the boss. They want to be the leader. They want to be the baddie. They want to be the corporate person. They want to be the entrepreneur. They want to be the person who controls everything. They just don't want no responsibility. They want it all for nothing. And it's shown every single day. If they truly wanted equality, if they truly were controlled about how oppressive men and controlling men were, then you want to turn right back around with the power and do the same thing to men that you claim that men were doing to you. And again, if you got pushed back, if you're rebuttaling, if you're refuting, I will be opening up the panel soon. If you ask for the stream, most people don't pull up and ain't gonna pull up because they can't substantiate it. Unless they interrupt, unless they go on monologues, unless they get no pushback, they can lie to everybody. And they so used to lying in real life where they can't get no pushback, they try to lie when they on panels. They try to lie when they're in debates. They try to lie when they're in actual conversations where you get somebody to give you pushback. Most of you are liars. Most of you are manipulators. Most of you are pretending to be something that you're not. Most of you don't value men or appreciate or respect the man that gave you the seed of life when they went inside your mother. You'll call your mother God for giving you life, but you won't call the man God for being the seed of your life. That's the crazy thing. You won't call the man for being the seed that brought you life, for being that spark that gave you life, but you'll call your mother God for bringing you into this world.
I'm birthing my own children. I've been with my wife for over 10 years and she's still glowing and shining. I must know something. And I'm thriving. I'm thriving globally. Globally. Why? Because I got a woman that's loyal. I don't need nothing else.
But was that just your path? Was other people's paths are different?
Listen, God will take us through experiences because experience is the best teachers. When you experience something, that's God teaching you.
But we've seen men thrive without women, though.
Hold
I'm saying we gotta say that too.
Not truly thrive.
What you mean?
Because fine, just having money ain't thriving.
I ain't saying whatever. Peace. I know some niggas at peace without women. I know some niggas that was not at peace with a woman.
Because they didn't know how to choose a woman and they weren't at peace with themselves.
But you can't say, like you just said about D1, you can't say your way.
No.
It's just the only way.
No. We're talking about science now. This is not just opinion based. Okay, let's do this. We have nervous systems, and our nervous system is what regulates our body, right?
Yeah.
A man is supposed to be in a sympathetic nervous system. And this means that we should do things that produce more dopamine, meaning we need to be challenged.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be challenged. Even stress makes us better because when we're stressing, we figure something out.
You're right.
A woman, her nervous system is the sympathetic nervous system. And the sympathetic nervous system is the relaxed, calm, loving, bonding nervous system. And she thrives off oxytocins. So it's in your nature to make sure she's good because in your nature, she's able to nurture. Now you have nature and nurture. They think nature and nurture is the world. No, man. Your nature is to stand on business, to be a provider on all levels. And her position is to nurture. So you have nature and nurture. You're moving in divine alignment of the frequency of the world, because God doesn't speak languages, not Arabic, not Hebrew, not English, not Spanish. God speaks in frequency, energy, and vibration. So when you're moving in your frequency and she's moving in her frequency, how can you not thrive?
You're right. But I don't think you're right about that 100%. That's the icing on the cake. But I don't think I think if you moving in your right frequency, you still can thrive. That's just how I feel. I don't feel like because no, I'm saying like in relationship, I can have 10 women that work for me giving me that same energy. You get what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I can have a mom, I can have a sister, I can still have that feminine energy. I don't have to be in a relationship to thrive. I don't feel like that.
But a relationship is a relationship regardless if it's personal, intimate, or family.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
like,
that energy of that woman is awakening you.
I agree with that 100%.
So through the woman, we are awakened.
Yeah. So I guess we got twisted when I was saying like a nigga don't have to be married or have a girlfriend to be aligned within. I mean, to be awakened. He can be awoke by his sister, by his daughter. You know what I'm saying, right?
But
am I tripping?
But through a woman, and the greatest awakeners is our daughters.
Yeah.
The greatest awakeners are our daughters.
Yeah. My grandkid be saying to me, don't say that, granddad. Little girls, don't say that, granddad. That's a bad word. So, but I'm looking at it as a child, like, yeah. But it's the awakening.
God is speaking through her. She's not even compromised yet.
Exactly.
The world hasn't even hit her yet.
Yes.
She's pure.
Yes.
Don't do that. Why are you always yelling? Don't yell. Why your face always bald up? Don't do that.
Yep.
They're awakening you.
Yep.
The boys are going to mimic you. The girls are going to awaken you.
I agree with that.
And this is why I'm giving a cheat code. I'm like, bro, I come from where y'all come from. I battled the same battles. Why am I thriving and you're not? I figured it out. Hey, this is the cheat code, brother. Do this. You'll win. Because if you dog a woman out, you're going to fall, man. How many men we thought were thriving found that they dogged the woman out and now they done lost everything. Their life, their freedom, their wealth. We see it happening time after time, but we're too stuck in our ego and pride to say this is what's going on, man.
What about the niggas that just don't want to deal with that?
Some men and some women, they just don't want to be in a relationship. They want children. I get that. That's your path. All praises. Do what makes you happy. But I'm talking about for the ones that want to be in a relationship.
You got to do it right. Basically.
Man. You're not going to even experience the greatest version of your woman if she's tired. Come on.
You think most men fear leadership though?
Most men fear gold diggers, but they don't fear HIV. They fear gold diggers. Oh man, I can't get around that one woman for my money, but they don't fear HIV. They'll sleep with everything moving. This is what they fear, man. They fear, and the only reason they fear because they don't know who they are. I know who I am, and that's why I'm thriving. And that's why you see they cracking jokes on me on the internet, going in on me. But they girls are in my DMs.
What they say?
Most of the rappers in Atlanta, Texas, their girls are on my phone. Hey, y'all, this dude did this. Hey, one of y'all so freaky. I ain't gonna mention who. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna keep it righteous. All praises. I'm gonna keep it righteous.
Good, great. So you gonna keep it righteous. Hey, what you think the habits is that a nigga need to accumulate to be woke?
Love, man. We men, I love y'all, but we struggle with loving ourselves. And that's why it's so easy for us to kill one another. And we're killing what looks like us because we're not loving who we are.
My bad, bro.
No, it's good.
You said that's why we're killing each other because what?
We don't love ourselves.
Yeah.
Men need to learn themselves. And then what does loving yourself look like? Adding everything to your life that makes you greater and subtracting what doesn't.
Yeah.
We were taught to be loyal to men that wasn't even loyal to us.
Yeah.
We broke, man. We're broken. So I just pray that my brothers really understand who they are and get.
So I think this is a perfect. I wouldn't go and do the other video before this one, but he claims that this is his version of a God and what a God can do for a man. But I want to see what the God that came on our panel was talking about. Okay, can I do that for y'all? Because I wasn't gonna play it, but it's crazy that he keeps speaking about God in this capacity. Then he's saying that he can thrive because he knows himself. So he's still flipping back and forth. But he's saying that we need these guys to be in our lives to thrive. So there was a guy that came on me and my brother Fatty panel. I wanted to see if that's the type of guy that he's talking about. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch over to that guy real quick because he going too far. He talking crazy. Where is this button at? Oh, there we go.
Feminism. Do you think that there are any
thing keeps going in and out like this?
Can you hear him?
I can hear you. Oh, is it?
Can you hear Daylin?
No, I can't hear her.
So do I need to read? No, I think it's Miss Georgie. If you can hear me and not Daylin, it's you, Miss Georgie.
Yeah, she has to put the thing into not.
The internet whipping our ass this evening. Yeah. Daylin, did you get your series of questions out? I want to let Sarah and Rebecca, if you guys are there, if you guys are able to get on camera.
Well, I wanted to ask her a question about, the stupid children and her interaction with men and how they mimic animals, how they interact with each other.
I can hear you.
Miss Georgia, can you hear me?
This is where I'm supposed to be. My bad.
Shout out to Melanin and Coco for keywords. And to start the conversation, because I think he actually is something that deserves attention. Can I find the stories? Let me find this. Let me see if I can find it.
Welcome in, Miss Georgie. Nice to meet you.
Hi, beautiful. Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me.
Hey,
I come to bring you some entertainment, African bad girl style.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Miss Jordy. I'm going to do two things, right? This is going to be a two-part topic. I'm going to play this video from Miss Georgie, okay? And we're going to talk about the Klay Thompson situation. Miss Georgie, I will give you the chance to explain yourself, so we have a conversation in good faith, and you can explain what you actually meant by it, and then we go from there. Is that fair?
Fair. Clock
okay.
It.
So let me see. Okay, this is going to be uploaded right now. And Monstar, thank you very much for the Cash App, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the show. I will acknowledge the rest of the Cash Apps because I got 3 of them in a second. Let me just download these, and we are about to go. So screen recording. This is the name. And friends, like the show while you are at it, video download, and go from there. I'm going to play this video real quick, and we are going to go from there. Miss Georgie, once again, thank you very much for being here. The links are going to be on the description, so go ahead. Follow her. Let's play this.
Because you women don't like the truth. I tell you all the time, I understand why niggas act the way they do. You bitches are really fucking gullible. Y'all are naive and stupid. I swear to God. The universe knew to put some pussy on me and titty to bring me in here. Because if I had a dick, I'll run through you hoes like motherfucking NBA playoffs. Because y'all are some thirsty ass bitches. Like y'all just want to be loved so bad. But y'all don't look in the mirror and love yourself. Y'all want a nigga to love you so bad. Fuck, y'all just so thirsty. God, sometimes I wish I was a nigga. I'll run through you hoes. I'll be dicking and diving on you bitches. The goal of a woman, if you're a successful, financially stable woman, you are the one with all the cards when it comes to men. Men are your different pair of shoes for you to play with. The problem is you guys get successful, you women get so successful and whatever, and you're still trying to live like a peasant bitch. You can't have a peasant bitch end goal and be a successful woman. That's what you guys are struggling with. The goal is to be a successful, financially secured woman and then enjoy niggas for what they are, dick and money. But y'all don't want to listen to Georgie. Y'all like to cry. So
It's time to
Is it me or is the audio out?
No, the audio is,
I heard it all.
yeah, the audio is good now. You can mute yourself. Miss Georgie.
Yeah.
A very particular question.
Okay. That wasn't the video of Megan, but okay.
No, I know. I just want to focus on this first, and then we go to the Megan because he actually explains a lot, right?
Okay.
Do you really think that men are just money and dick? Do you really believe that men are just money?
Hey, I want to point out this too for anybody that watched this show. Okay, just remember she called these women bitches. She said they're dumb and gullible, and if she had a dick, she would run all through them like the NBA playoffs. Okay, just remember that she called them bitches, right? And she said y'all want a man to love you so bad. They tell on themselves when you just listen to what they're saying, even if they're disrespecting each other, right? So she's the type of woman that put a false pretense of honoring a woman, but then would disrespect the same women who love a man. They disrespect women who love a man, and she'll say that a lot of these women are looking to love a man or wanting to love from a man, which tells the truth of if a woman is moving contrary to that, she actually wants to love a man, but she don't really believe she deserves that. And she's so insecure that she's got to demonize the man that she actually cares for and loves. And she got to demonize the woman and disrespect the women who love men because she don't think she's worthy enough to get those men. That's the real truth. She knows that the good men will never see her because she demonstrates herself that way. So she got to pretend like she don't like the men. And that's why she's in the position that she's in. And if she's so good at getting dick and money, where's all the men? So let's keep going. And this is before she said what she said. I've turned this on because she said that women were gods, but she called them bitches before this started. It's just like yesterday, the sister Dee was talking so phenomenal about women, but the first woman she had a disagreement with, she called a bitch. Just remember that, y'all. Just keep watching. They love each other so much, but it's not real. It's fake. Soon as they don't like what a woman says, soon as they see a woman who's orderly, soon as they see a woman who love men and love sisters at the same time, they be the first woman to call these women bitches, be the first woman call these women out their names, and the first woman to disrespect to women. Prove me wrong. And again, for all the people who got the pushback, ask for the link. Ask for the link. A lot of the stuff y'all saying makes absolutely no sense. Y'all just be pulling stuff out the air, just making up stuff because you really don't feel good about yourself. You're really an actual insecure person. And because you know you need a validation of a man as well, too, to a lot of times determine your value when it comes to relationships, you pretend to be something that you're not. So y'all call yourself bosses. You'll call yourself bad. You'll call yourself gods to give you a false sense of value that typically would go to a man. A man will call himself a boss. A man will claim to be a god. A man will claim to be the patriarchal god. It's supposed to be in the form of a man or male or what a god is. All the things that y'all professing to be has nothing to do with womanhood or femininity. It's always relating to what a man is. So most of you have D-envy. And because you have D-envy, to make yourself feel good about it, you have to put down the men and elevate yourself to a god. Ain't that crazy?
Oh shit. And the like, do you believe that?
Yes, I would like them to have big dicks, but I understand we can't all have what we want. But the money part makes the dick, okay. They can work with the minimum wage dick. It's fine. But if they're rich, it's fine.
How did you get to the point where you felt like they were just money and dick?
Because I'm a healed woman and I understand that I'm a god in this world. Most women don't get that. They live in a world where they still feel like they're looking for validation with men. I don't need that. I understand why I'm here. I understand why I was.
The god needs dick and money. Remember that. She's a god, but she needs dick and money to feel good about herself as well, too. She can't just thrive on her own. Remember, a lot of these women that claim to be strong and independent, a lot of these women who claim that they don't need no man, be sneaking men in and out the house, be sneaking men on dates, be getting smashed. And they the easiest woman to come across. They're pretending not to need these men, but when they need that scratch to be itch, the first person they're going to turn to is a man. They can't play with those toys for so long. So in order to pretend like they don't need them, they have to disrespect them, and they have to demean them, and they have to reduce them to just dick and money. But without the dick and money, what value are you actually having if you don't get that from the men? And again, if you being a god is having a baby, You can't have the baby without that seed of life that comes out of a man. All this sacrificing y'all claim to be doing, even though you didn't die for the baby, just because you come close to supposedly dying, you're going to call yourself sacrificing because you gave life? There's no form of sacrificing because you gave life to a baby. You gave life to the baby. You didn't die giving life to the baby. Now, if a woman died when she gave life to a baby, then that argument can be brought onto the table that the woman sacrificed her life for the child to come into this world. But most women aren't dying when they bring in a kid into this life. And again, the only reason why you got to make that so valuable is because you're not going to shed light on what makes you a great mother or what makes you a great wife. But for some reason, y'all call it a sacrifice. A man being a man is his responsibility and being a leader and being a good person. But because y'all have to be a good person, what is it that you sacrificing? Being a hoe? The thought life, when you talk about freedom and having your own life, what were you doing before you had a family? What were you doing before you had a man? What were you doing before you had a baby? Getting bust down, being flown out, going out all the time? Like, what is this freedom and this sacrifice that y'all be talking about? It's so wild to me. The ultimate sacrifice would seem that a man that gives his life for his woman and his children is way more sacrificial than a woman just giving life to a baby. Again, y'all will maximize everything that you do and minimize everything that a man does if he gives his entire life to you. But we still don't claim that as a sacrifice, but because he's living for you, you'll say that you bringing a child into this world is a bigger sacrifice than him living for you. Where y'all getting this from? Oh, I forgot. You got to lie to yourself to feel more valuable than what you are for doing absolutely nothing. Because if you're valuable for giving life, then I'm valuable for having a nut. If you're valuable for bringing a child in this world, then I'm valuable for busting in you. I'm valuable for bringing that seed of life in here. A man is just as valuable then for busting a nut as you are for bringing a child into this world. It's insane. Much love again to my brother, Zero Fallout with the $2 super chat. Stop talking down on my queens, Ali. All praises, my brother.
All praises. All praises.
Again, y'all, make sure y'all help us with our super chat goals and our Cash App goals and our membership goals. We just need 10 more memberships. We need 90 more in the Cash App. And I think the super chat, I think we just need $48 more to reach our goals. We'll be opening up the panel soon. Okay, we'll open it up sooner. If anybody got pushback or smoke, you can ask for the link. But y'all are talking crazy about what you call a sacrifice. Everything y'all do, y'all try to make the greatest thing in the world without the connection or relation to a man. You're not having a baby unless you have a man. And you can't say that you're a God because you give life. You can't say you sacrificing because you give life, but then you don't give that to the man as well too. It's crazy.
Put here, and I see men for what they are. A lot of women have, oh my God, they hate men. All this hate men. I don't hate men. I love men. I think men are needed. Men were created for our entertainment, and we just don't know how to move out of our emotional stupidity and be logical and live peacefully. That's how I came to that conclusion. And it's also because of experience and knowledge.
So if men are just entertainment, what is the woman?
God.
Only the black woman or all women?
All women are God. Why would I have something I bring to this world? Oh my God.
Oof.
Okay, but you just carry the child.
Why entertainment? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Oh, well, you got to be on camera.
No, you're not on camera. No,
Yeah.
you got time.
I'm not on camera. I thought my camera was on. My camera's off. Damn.
Yeah.
There's a ghost.
Go.
There's something took me on camera. No, I just was asking her. I don't want to. She seems very strong about how she feels. So I guess we need to hear more from her. But why would you be a god and then say they're just for? Why would you be a god and say they're just for, sex and money? Like, wouldn't you want more from them?
Why would I want more? But why would I want more? I'm not looking for a man for spiritual growth. That's my personal goal. What would a man bring for me beyond dick and money? It's my job to heal myself.
We're not judging nobody. We are going to let Miss Georgie finish. Coco, I see you. Go ahead, finish your point, Miss Georgie.
Okay. I think the misconception, I think that's what most women struggle with. Most women think men are meant to be their spiritual connection, their best friend, all this other shit. You guys put a lot of pressure on men for what they're not meant to do. Women are given the birthright to be able to carry spirituality and self-awareness. That's why the power of God is given to you. But you guys put a lot of pressure on men that it's not for them to carry. So no, I don't look at men to be my guardians, my best friend, or all that unnecessary shit. I look at men to be what they were put here for, dick and money.
Hey, does that make her a god? Or does that make her a hoe? Y'all see what women do with logic? You see what women try to do to enhance their value, even though they're doing something that's slutty or smutty or disgusting or promiscuous. So now a woman who thrives off of dick and money is a god instead of being a hoe. So this god that claims that she's a god because she gives birth to children is a god that needs dick and money. So if she is a god, can a god be a hoe too? Is she a god that's a hoe? Is that the spirit, the spirit of a harlot? Is that the whole demon? Is that the whole God? It's crazy. She's a God because she can give birth, but she ain't gave birth, but she can dick down and get money. But she's not a hoe though. Just be careful. Don't call her a hoe. Much love to my brother Nino Nation. Welcome back, Ali. Let's go. Yes, sir. I'm gonna go live every day. And if not, make sure y'all smack me. But I'm gonna start going live every day. Whether it's 2 in the beginning of the day or later in the day, or I'll give you a full maybe 3-4 hours or 6 hours. But I'm gonna go live every day. I got little stuff I need to take care of. Every time I got something, y'all know I'm gonna have a little space. When I gotta take care of the family and my business, I gotta take a little space. But I'm gonna go live till then. I was getting too many messages, I just come back now. All right, I got time to rock out with y'all, and we're gonna keep going. Y'all support me, I'm gonna support y'all. Right. So again, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
And y'all make sure y'all go follow my untouchable brother Nino Nation. Make sure you go subscribe to his channels. Make sure you go hype his videos. All right. Much love to my brother Nino Nation in the building. We trying to break this down as how women went from going to God to stop being a hoe to actually being God and still being a hoe. So we got women who say they're not hoes no more because they going to church and they changed their life by going to God. Now we got women that say since they're the epitome of God, they can get dick and money and not be a hoe. Welcome to the new world.
And the spiritual and
hold on, no, Napa, it's
Napa and Coco. And one, hey, I will say this. Why is she wrong?
Well, she's wrong because men and women are human beings, and you know that's the problem. That's why we got here. That's why that's why we have the manosphere, because women have been looking at men as objects for sex and money. So I can understand that it's wrong.
No, just 1 second. I promise. We are going to let 1 second. Because we are going to let you answer regardless. You are going to, every time somebody says something towards you, you have the chance to rebut, to let her finish your point, and then you go next. Go ahead.
Okay, Napa? This is the thing. I don't think it's wrong to think of yourself as a goddess or a god, but the problem I have is you aren't being a righteous God. You want to objectify. I have a son. You know, I was raised with a father in my home.
Hey, Napa, I didn't even catch. This is the thing too. I got love for everybody too. Just because I disagree with you, don't mean I don't like you. Or I got beef with you. I hate when me and Fatty disagree with people that they got to become a war. It got to be World War III, or we dislike you, or it has to be beef, and it's not that way. How you don't have a problem with her calling herself a god if she's not God? But then you say you don't have a problem as long as she's moving like a righteous God. Is she God or is she not God? Which one is it? Are women the epitome of God? And if they're the epitome of God, I keep asking y'all, how are these guys being lied to? How are these guys being abused? How is these guys being the most in debt? having the least amount of wealth. How are all these guys being lied to this bad and finessed this bad? Why do all these guys need men in their lives, but claim they don't need men in their lives? But when they struggling, it's because there's no man helping them, especially when they have a kid. When they got a kid, if the kid can't read, it's because the daddy ain't there. If the kid's all chaotic and out of control, it's because the dad ain't there. If the kid ain't successful, it's because the dad ain't there. But if the kid's successful, it's the mama that gets the credit. So when your kid does good, the mama gets the credit. But if they do bad, y'all want to blame the man. Do you need the man? And do the kids need a man? Or you don't need a man and the kids don't need a man? And if you don't need a man, and the majority of what's going on in society is led by the woman, then you have to own the dysfunction of the society, because most of these houses, whether it's two-parent household or single-parent household, is led by the woman, especially in our community. So why are we in such chaos? Or excuse me, why are the ones who are so chaotic or in dysfunction typically led by the woman if you don't need a man? Can y'all answer that for me, please?
I have brothers. I wouldn't want somebody to just use them for sex and money. I would want them to really genuinely love them, respect them. So I get it that it's probably coming from a place of hurt and betrayal, maybe in your past. But to say that men are just for sex and money, I think it's just for trigger, to be honest. So I'm gonna let you roll with it. But of course they're not just for sex and money.
Am I allowed to rebuttal now?
Absolutely. Sure. And then I want Coco and Mr. Thomas over here.
Okay, rebuttal. You're speaking from a perspective of a very emotional woman. If you actually go through history, when you actually want to educate and have this conversation with me, I come as a historian. In Babylonian time, if you understand, before the rule of religion and the bullshit that is religion, which was created by men, because women were the original matriarchy, the original rulers of nature. Nature shows you that. Women have always utilized men. That's how we have the harvest season. The harvest season, and during Babylonian time, during Ishtar, was created a tower. Hold on, I'm speaking with.
And by the way, that's a lie. And they gotta hope people aren't historians and don't look at history and don't look at the past. Women have never been the controllers and rulers of nature ever. Have women been included in these patriarchal governments or religions as having a part in it, as being a deity, as being worshipped, as he being praised? Absolutely. But there ain't never been no point in time when women controlled nature or controlled man, ever. It's always been led by the man. And you can't, and this is the thing, y'all speak from both sides of your mouth. You claim that the men are the leaders, then you'll turn back around and say in the beginning of history, women were the leaders and the matriarchal, the powers of society. But if that's the case, how the hell did you lose all that power if y'all were so powerful and gods? You can't make claims that you were God. You can't make claims that the society started out as matriarchs and controlling of nature, and then turn right back around, though, keep blaming men for the dysfunction of society and blame it on patriarchy. So either we're the rulers or you the rulers. Which one is it? Are we supposed to rule you or are you supposed to rule us? You got to pick the position. Or is it you're demonstrating every time you're on these panels that you don't really believe in equality? You just want to benefit from both being a man and a woman without having any of the cons. Feminism was used at first supposedly to get rights for women, the right to vote, right to education, right to buy property. But now all of a sudden it's become extreme and women want all the benefits of being a woman, all the benefits of being a man, but none of the cons of it. And at the point you want to be supported by men, but you don't want to reciprocate at all. You want all the power, but no responsibility. But again, we always lying, right? Y'all, and it's come to a place where y'all lie right in front of everybody now. We got shows, endless shows of women repeatedly lying, contradicting themselves, playing both sides, saying anything out their mouth, disrespecting the women when they claim to praise and love the women and claim the men are doing the bashing, but the women be doing majority of the bashing. And anytime we come to tell women the truth, they coincide and support and connect with the liars. They praise and support the liars. The liars have the bigger channels. The truth tellers keep getting pushback. That's not true. You sassy. You toxic. Who hurt you? Y'all love lies.
intellect. I'm not speaking of
I gotta
emotion.
respond to her,
We're
Fatty.
going to
Okay,
move
hold on,
through
Napa.
logic. We're going to move through
Because she
logic.
got the wrong one today.
So we're going to go through
I will,
logic.
but
I
she
use
has the wrong one
logic.
today.
I use logic, so you're going to let me finish talking. Yeah, you made your point, so I'm going to do that now. So now, using through nature, because I move through nature and history. Men were put during Babylonian times before, if you read the book When God Was a Woman, which is a historical fact of how we came to have religion and women came to lose their title in the matriarchy. Men were used during the harvest season. That's how we have spring. When spring came, that was when women who were able to carry, who were of age to carry, were brought into the temple, and men were brought in to procreate in order for society to grow, right? Now, after that, society grew to what it is now, which was created by short Napoleon men who were angry because they could not keep a woman. They were not allowed to keep a woman. So how did they come over it? Through violence. They took over what wasn't meant to be controlled through violence and created what we have now, monogamy and bullshit. Through time, monogamy was not made for everybody. Monogamy was strictly a transactional property situation for rich people to acquire more property. It wasn't the bullshit that you know now that makes you feel like, oh, it's so emotional. You have a son, you have whatever you call them, brothers or whatever. I'm not their mother. If they're looking for someone to love them and treat them a certain kind of way, that's their mother's job. My job is to be a woman and live in my femininity and to take care of them. Again, I'm not their slave. If they don't have the finances to provide for themselves, which is what we're all created to do, is provide for ourselves.
So, and another thing she lying about, right? The average person, the average people, the population engage in monogamy when they didn't have a lot of wealth. The rich didn't engage in monogamy. They engage in polygamy. Most of these men who were powerful and that had power and rulers, they engage in polygamy. They didn't engage in monogamy. She just pulling that out of her behind. That wasn't for the rich. That was for the average society, for people to build with each other. That wasn't for the people who had most of the money. Most of the men who was powerful, most of the men who was rich, just like you seeing right now through nature, they had multitudes of women. They had multiple women. If they were powerful, they weren't monogamous. What are you talking about? A lot of men too that you see, the people who get powerful, the people who get more reputable, the men who get more money, depending on what type of men they are as well too. But a lot of times, the more money they get, the more access they get to other women, and they'll start dealing with multiple women as well too. Not saying just because you got money, you deal with a multiple of women, but majority of the men who were powerful and rich and wealthy, they were engaging in polygamy. They didn't engage in monogamy. They dealt with multiple women. So she's lying again. And y'all could Google that, chat GBT that. Let me see if I could chat GBT that throughout history. Were the rich monogamous? Short answer, no. Historically, strict monogamy was more common among the general population, while wealthy or powerful men often had multiple partners. The elite had concubines, multiple partners, and political marriages. King Solomon is described as having many. I ain't got to keep on. Y'all know. We know that.
Then they should go back to their mother. I'm not their mother. I'm there to provide one thing: intimacy, attention, companionship.
Jazz. My man and I don't live together. He isn't responsible for paying all my bills, but takes care of certain things. Once we're married, he will financially cover most expenses. I almost read that wrong, but what is the things he takes care of? Jazz, I almost said y'all live together, but he's responsible for paying all my bills. Okay, I got to back up a little bit. So I'm going to let you go, Jazz. I almost thought you had see something crazy over here. But what is the certain things? I bet you he spend most of the money in your relationships when y'all go out. I bet he does. I bet you he does. He doing most of the spending, and you're going to say that's what a man's supposed to do, but you're not going to tell us what a woman's supposed to do, Jazz. That's the problem. Y'all love saying what a man's supposed to do, but the men are the leaders, but y'all can never say what a woman's supposed to do and what a responsibility is. Over and over again. But y'all the lovers and nurturers, boy.
I am not there to raise them. So you might want to raise your son very well so that he's a strong man and he doesn't look at women to come and fill the gap that his mother refused to fill. Sorry.
Go ahead and upon interrupted, and then we go to Coco and to I think it was Thomas Legacy. Go ahead. Oh, you too, She's. I got you, brother. Go ahead, Coco. Uninterrupted, please. No, please, and then Coco.
Can
you hear me?
And y'all, shout out to my brother Kingdom for hitting us with a cash app. For I love the content and little something for the work. Hey, brother, much love to you, my brother, for the cash app.
Thank you for the $5 cash app. We coming up.
Y'all don't forget our cash app goals. Okay, that's the main goal I would like to for y'all to hit if y'all can hit it. Okay, and don't forget our super chat and membership goals as well too. But the cash app goals again go straight into the account. Okay, so if y'all can bless the if y'all supporting the content, you're supporting Ali, man. Please bless the cash app.
1, 2, 3, hit the cash app for Ali.
And I see a lot of people that got pushback and rebuttals on all the platforms. Pull up on me, man. That's all. Pull up on me.
Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
Just pull up, man. Ali ain't gonna hurt you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. What she's doing is conflating history with her skewed emotional damage. History is showing that women were worshipped. I teach that the woman is the first worshipped God. I have one of my close friends, Ed Dodge. He wrote the book, A History of the Goddess, From Ice Age to the Bible. So you're conflating that history with your emotional damage, which I don't know what happened to you since you want to get personal. I don't know what happened to you as a woman where men dragged you and made you feel this way. But the history doesn't have anything to do with what your statement was, is that men are just for penises and money. In ancient times, if you want to go back to Babylon, men and women both ruled and they respected each other. Fertility was important, but they respected each other. It wasn't about just use a man for a penis. It was about respect and mutual different aspects, different layers of people. So let's get back to your statement, because you're messing with the wrong person when you try to talk about Babylon and all these old ancient writings. I'm the one that you should deal with on that. I'm a religion expert. Okay, so nice try. Let's get back to what you said. You said that you use men for penises and money, and you called us emotional women. You need to take a look in the mirror, because if you're using men for penises and money, you must not be getting much of either one. Okay, and I'm going to put that on the table. You're being egregious. You're trying to get an emotional response from us. You are. There's no way that any man of worth and value is letting you use them for penis and money. I can't even use a man for penis and money. So take several seats.
By the way, y'all know that's cap. Y'all know that's crazy.
Oh shit.
A lot of women can use men for penis and money. That's especially married women. So when you married, majority of women can use man for penis and money. That's the greatest way to use a man for penis and money. But women can definitely use man for penis and money. That's crazy that Napa said that she can't even use a man for penis and money, when the epitome of the things that women can do, especially today's society, and I'm not going to say what you was meant to do, but I know women are seeking security and intimacy from men, and I don't want to quantify it to penis and money, but don't say you can't get penis and money from men when most of y'all could get penis and money from men. Shit. Come on, Napa. Let's not go that far. I got love for you though.
And I'll hand the mic over. Okay.
Thank you so much for your band.
No, I just want to make 1 second before you go, Miss Georgie.
For your banter.
You said absolutely.
Hold on, Miss Georgie. 1 moment.
You are going to have the chance to reply. I just want to make sure you can use a man for sex and money, Napa.
No, you can't use people for sex and money and have a clear conscience and call yourself a god. That's my point. If you're a god, you want to be a good judge, you want to be a good ruler. That shows you, like, as a parent, if you're just doing something to get something from somebody, it's going to end quickly. There has to be something else there. So bringing up all that stuff about Babylon and talking about religion, you don't know what.
But that's what Fatty was saying yesterday. No, it's not. A lot of women are using men every single day, whether they single, whether they're in a relationship, whether they married, they using men every single day because men like to be used. That's the projection part where women are saying they're being used to deflect from what they're actually doing. Most of who's doing the using is the women. What are men exactly using women for? You'll say, oh, they just using women for sex. Aren't you supposed to have sex with the man that you love? Aren't you supposed to be intimate with the man that you love? What you mean he using you for sex? You should be loving to giving your man sex. You should be loving to have sex with your man. But y'all going to turn around and say the man that you even in a relationship with is using you for sex when that should be the obligation that you have to the man you're in a relationship with so he don't sleep with other women. It's like saying my woman is using me for money. If I'm supposed to give her security and she's there for the right reasons, I'm supposed to be spending money on my woman. I'm supposed to take care of my woman. I'm supposed to financially contribute to my woman. But everything that makes the man a man, everything that you know brings value to you or the man, you'll use it against the man and demonize him. If a woman said, if brothers were like, yo, all she wants is pipe, we're not going to go, all she wants is sex. No, hey man, I got a woman. She's happy with me. All she wants is sex. She's very appreciative. She values me that much that she don't need nothing else but sex from me. Like that's what makes her happy. We're not going to disrespect y'all and take away from your worth because all you want is sex from a man and it makes you happy and you still doing your part for the man. But y'all turn right back around. If all the man wants is sex, it becomes problematic. But you want somebody to finance you. You want somebody to take care of you. You want somebody to be a punching bag. You want somebody to be a therapist. And then you want your checklist goes all the way into the universe and it's still not enough. You're still going to ruin the relationships, but then you're going to talk about who's degrading the other person. If a man wants sex and that'll make him happy and women want everything, who's the problematic person in most of these relationships? Who's the one who's demeaning? If you can't be satisfied by majority of what he's doing, and you objectify him to being this provider and this person that always has to meet your demands, you're the person who's demeaning. He's taking care of you for sex. But y'all lie to yourselves, you lie to society, and you know you're using men just so you don't have to reciprocate, just so you don't have to do your part, just so you don't have to put no work in. That's what feminism is. We want men to treat us equal to them. We want all the things that men got. They need to give us what they got as well, too, but we ain't got to do nothing in return. And if you ask for something in return, you're sexualizing us. You're oppressing us. You're making us a slave. You're objectifying us. That's all to ask a woman to do something for you in 2026 and in modern society is to objectify.
What you're doing. You don't. You need to sit down and be a lady who invest yourself in someone who loves you. Don't just say men are for penises and money. I think you're just doing that for click.
And this is what I'm saying, August, you say some of the crazy. Y'all say y'all some crazy people. Y'all got some craziness going on in your mind. How would you feel if you were in turmoil and your girl dismissed it because she just wanted a cat ate? What are you talking about, August? But I will respond to your answer. If that was that type of woman who wasn't worried about who I was as a person and just wanted me to eat her cat, it would definitely be problematic. And I see she just only cares about me taking care of her in that capacity. She don't worry about me. That's not what I was saying. And I gave context to it. If she was still doing for me and taking care of me and loving me and doing the things I need from her as a woman, but she was just asking for sex, that's not problematic. If that's all she needed from me was sex, that's what I'm saying. If a man says, I'll take care of your whole entire life, your world, give you everything you need, but hey, at least give me sex, y'all try to make that man a predator. You try to make it seem like all he wants is sex when all you bring to the table is sex. And even then, you're inconsistent with the sex. Why do y'all lie so bad? But again, I'm selling accountability still. I had to stop my promotion for a little bit, but it was selling out. I had to go re-up. I'm selling accountability to the system.
I used to say silly things like, where are all the good men at? Until I started taking accountability. Now I know I'm just an ain't shit ass bitch. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem.
The man is saying, just give me sex for taking care of you. The woman would repackage that and say, oh, all you want is sex from a woman. And she don't even care about you. Nobody said that. But y'all always have to change what we say and make it about what you felt. And so you can lie about what we said to always try to be right, because you always got to be in control of everything, even what we say. You can't just respond to what we say. You got to make it about how you feel so you can lie and manipulate about it. And this is why I say y'all are logical. Y'all use logic in that way. Like it may not seem like you making sense. It may make it seem like y'all dumb and incoherent and can't comprehend, but you're using logic to manipulate men. You're being logical in the sense of getting the results that you want. So we'll go, damn, she not like, oh, she a woman. She don't know any better. She just emotional. She just a female. You know, just give her grace, be understanding. But you know exactly what you're doing, because the women in the past, most of these women were doing these things. Even if she didn't feel like cooking, she gonna cook. Even if she didn't feel like having sex, she was gonna have sex. Even if she didn't feel like taking care of the house, she took care of the house. Y'all want, again, the man to do things for you, even if it inconveniences him, and you call that a real man, but nothing about what most of y'all are doing is a real woman. And that's why you got to downplay the contributions of a man. All he is an electrician. All he does is work. All he does is go to work for 8, 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, work overtime and come home and sleep. And you'll maximize all you do. I have to cook all the time. I have to clean all the time. I have to take care of my house. What the hell was you doing when you were single? You didn't eat? You didn't clean? Y'all manipulate so bad. Y'all were adults before I ever came into your life. The man was cooking and cleaning for himself, or he had to eat out. Why is it when we add the man, all of a sudden you're a slave and you're a maid? Y'all really don't understand that. Oh, he doesn't help with the house. He doesn't help with cleaning. You weren't complaining about none of that when you was by yourself. So were you really struggling when you by yourself and you lying to people that you strong and independent? Why are you not complaining when you by yourself? Why isn't it hard to cook when you're all alone? Why is it hard to clean when you're all alone? Why isn't it hard when you're washing your clothes when you're all alone? Doesn't that just make you an adult? Now that you got a man in your life that's helping you, whether it's 50%, 100%, 70, 40, oh man, he doesn't help with the cooking. He doesn't help with the cleaning. He doesn't help with nothing. He's at work and comes back home and don't help. He's at work. Who's messing up the house? Who's dirtying up the dishes? Who's dirtying up the clothes? He's not there. Outside the clothes he brings and puts in the laundry. But then why are you with him? What benefit are you bringing to this man if you don't want to cook, if you don't want to clean, if you don't want to make love to him? What benefits are you bringing? What are you supposed to do as a woman? If it already made you a woman and y'all God, so all the man is asking you to do the same thing you was doing before he got with you. It must mean you was already a lazy bum. It must mean you were already using somebody. It must mean that you were inconsistent. It must mean that you were already a user, because what is so hard about doing the same things you were doing when you got with this man? Liars. Telling y'all liars, man. And again, y'all, please like, please subscribe, please share. If you fill in the Cash App, y'all, if y'all feeling the show, supporting Ali, please hit the Cash App, please hit the Super Chat, and make sure you become a member as well. All right. I'm gonna try to go live tomorrow, which I already got the thumbnail ready for live, and I'll probably go live. Let me see. I may go live later on today, depending on who's going live. I gotta see if Fatty going live or Nino going live. I think Red going live. So if I went live, I'd have to go live. But what's today? Is it Monday? I'll be losing track of the days too. But if I may end the live at 6, and then I'll come back later on. I got to figure out that part. But again, man, make it make sense, please.
And views, though. I mean, I think you're just hurt. That's what I
rebuttal.
But
Can
anyway.
I rebuttal?
Go ahead, Miss Georgie.
I said what I said.
Just because you can't use men for dick and money doesn't mean I should give a fuck. I naturally do. We're not the same. I'm 6 feet, drop dead gorgeous. Every man is my playground. I don't really care to live here and live vicariously through you. I'm not a baby mama. My tubes are tied. I don't live to be a man's pawn. When you keep a souvenir from a man, you feel like you've won. You're not. Secondly, I don't live my life to care about being in a marriage or to be loved by a man. I love myself. I'm very shallow. I'm a narcissist, comfortable. Secondly, I do respect men. Just because I see men as dick and money doesn't mean I call them out of their name or treat them inappropriately. I just don't tolerate less than what I deserve, and I don't give a fuck beyond dick and money for a man's time. Men use you. Are you married? Do you have a baby father? Is your baby daddy in your picture? Is he there? Are you a single mother?
Let's keep it on the panel.
Do y'all get what I'm saying? So she want to use men for dick and money, but then she don't want men to use her for possibly sex and maybe nurturing and support. They don't want, most of these women don't want to do nothing for anybody. It's the problem is asking them to do something for you. Please, hey, don't ask me to do anything. I'm just a taker. Like, just make me feel good. Just take care of my life. Just finance the things I'm asking you to finance and shut up. Stop complaining. That's why they telling the men, stop complaining. Just take it. Just take the hell we giving to y'all. Just take how we using y'all. Just take how we taking advantage of y'all. Just take that. Shut up, Ali. Shut up, fatty. Shut up, husbands. Shut up, boyfriends. Shut up, men who looking out for us and get nothing in return. Shut up. Stop complaining. While she's turning around and say that she uses men.
I don't want to do.
No. I just want to ask because she had a lot to say. She said I was emotional.
1 second.
No. She can hold on.
Hey, please trust me.
You're right, fatty. You're right.
The rules
You're
is
right,
not
fatty.
make it. No, rules is not make it personal. But in the past said she's getting no dick, she's getting no nothing. So I think it's only fair for the rebuttal to be
So
personal.
my question is, are you a single mother?
First off, I want to say I love you too. Smell the roses.
Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. So let me finish what I was saying.
Yeah, exactly.
So clearly she's
I'm
a
not
single
a single
mother.
No, I'm not a single mother.
Okay, whatever you are. If your man was in the picture, then you are using for dick and money. But anyway, you're a single mother. Let's move on. As a single mother,
I love him.
And remember, this is how fake they are. They'll tell you they don't need a man. They'll tell you that they don't need marriage. They can use man for dick and money. And then she turns right back around and tries to discredit Nepal and disrespect Nepal if she didn't have a man, if she was using man for dick and money. This is how they do. They'll tell you they don't need a husband. They'll tell you they don't need a man for validation. Soon as they disagree with a woman, the very first thing they go to do is to discredit her because she don't have a man or she don't have a husband, which means they know that's their true validation. And they fight against it every single day. They know their true value comes from whether a man loves you or not, or whether a man takes care of you or not. Because if she truly believes that she's a God, why you go against the God if the God doesn't have a man? And if the God is using man for dick and money? They're liars. But who am I? Maybe Ali is telling the dishonest truth. Maybe I'm telling a lie. I'm telling the half truths. If anybody can prove that, if anybody got any pushback or smoke against that and saying what I'm saying is wrong, just ask for the link. But you can't tell a woman she don't need a man. You can't tell a woman that marriage doesn't validate her. You can't tell a woman she don't need a ring on her finger and then turn right back around and try to call her a single mother or get on to for the same reason that makes you the woman that you are, whether you a single mother or whether you single and childless. And women pick and choose most. Again, I got to keep saying this goofy stuff because y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the women who hold the men down. I'm not talking about the good women who support their men and children. I'm talking about the women who come to these panels in real life with this goofiness, but they just summon up the powers that they're valuable because they say so. They're God because they say so. They're valuable because they say so. They don't have to prove it, while a man has to prove why he's a leader, while a man got to prove why he's righteous, and while a man got to prove that he's a man. You're not even a man unless you can benefit somebody. But you a woman just for existing, and you a God just for existing.
All praises. All praises.
Anyway, as a single mother, you were left with a souvenir. I fuck men, and I've never been left with a souvenir or a disease. So clearly, you have a lot more baggage than me. You're stuck with him for the rest of your life. My men, I give dick and money, and they move on with theirs. My men are respected. I deal with very high profile, very lucrative men. I'm a well-invested woman. I have 3 engineering degrees. I'm building my own company. I have my own businesses. So you're talking to me because the woman that I am and what you're raised to be is someone who continuously lives in emotion. I don't live like that. I enjoy my life. I'm sorry you feel that way. And you can say I have emotional trauma, but my emotional trauma didn't make me a single mother. It made me a strong, educated Black woman.
Let's respond in the pot, and then we go to the rest of the panel.
Great. You know, it's kind of sad that you don't know that you're a prostitute.
Oh.
If you want to come in here and say prostitute,
don't say I don't know.
Oh, and she said, I know.
I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you.
I'm presidential.
I did not interrupt you.
One second, friends. So, Miss Georgie, you said you accept that you are a prostitute. That's what you said, right?
Yes, 100%. I don't hide it very much.
Okay.
So she's a god. That's a prostitute. And I'm gonna tell y'all again, in mass, women will support this woman more than they go against this woman. And either they do it because they're afraid of the pushback. The men are afraid of the pushback. Society's afraid of the pushback because now we're at this place where you can't even shame women, right? You can't slut shame, fat shame, hoe shame. Well, I said slut shame, right? There's a fat shame, slut shame, and I forgot what the other shame was. Oh, gay shame. But she can do all these things and say all these things. Say she a god, but then she can be a prostitute at the same time. How can you be a hoe, a prostitute, and God at the same time? And why is it that the sisters don't call it out as well too? But the sisters will support her delusion or her fantasy or the lie that she's telling herself and other people so she can live like this. And this is what they call freedom and liberation. Being a hoe, being a prostitute, being able to delete your kids and not need a man. Remember that, what Ali said. Being a hoe, being a prostitute, being able to delete babies and not need a man is the woman's definition of freedom. Ain't nobody gonna tell her what she can do with her body and who she chooses to give to her body or give her body to, who she chooses to bring life into this world as well too. She can do whatever her body wants to do, even if it's deleting babies as well too. Even if it's just giving it away for man for nothing, even though y'all were telling men that they were using your body for nothing. So if we were oppressing you, if we were using you for sex, and we were using you to be objectified, why do you turn right back around when you get freedom just to objectify yourself into a hoe and prostitute? And then try to put God on top of it like it's a cherry on top. Crazy.
Oh, no, Napa. Did you listen to what you said, Napa?
Yeah. I'm presidential.
She acknowledged that she is a prostitute. That's what she said.
Can I come in and finish saying what I said? Okay, great. So she's a prostitute. That's great. She should have led with that instead of I'm a goddess. She should have said I'm a prostitute. And then we would have been like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because you came in talking about you're a goddess. Yeah, I didn't interrupt you.
I know you have to let her. Hold on real quick. We can't, the audience, we're here for the audience. Please allow one another to land. Go ahead, Pop.
So hold, y'all, I'll be back. Let me see, 7. I should be back. I think I'll be back tonight. If I'm not back tonight, I'll be back tomorrow. I got to handle some real estate stuff, man. But much love for the people who support it. Much love to the contribution. Much love to the untouchables. Much love to the day ones, the new ones. Much love to the people who disagree as well too, because I love when y'all come here as well too. Y'all make the conversation. It wouldn't be a conversation without y'all. Y'all the ones who help us get to the results and the solutions fast as possible, more than anybody else. Because even though y'all may lie, the truth comes out as well too. So much love to August, much love to Mike, much love to my sister C Brenda Rose out here, much love to Mystic, much love to, let me see, My sister Jazz is in the building. Got Flavor is in the building. Much love to my brother Ducey, excuse me. Much love to my brother Ronnie. Much love to Nino. Much love to Mr. DJ. I just make sure I call some of y'all out, man. But again, much love, man. I'll be back later on. I hope you love this video. I hope you support it after we done. Please hype it. Please make sure you like. Please make sure you subscribe on the IG side and on the Facebook side, okay? Ali will be back either later today or he'll definitely be back tomorrow afternoon, okay? Much love to y'all again. And I'll see you just in a little bit, all right? Peace out, family.